Smoke and ash obscure your vision and seep into your lungs as you rush down the steps that lead to the now burning palace in Kinmatoro. Escape. Run. Hide, you think to yourself as you reach the bottom where the large torii gate frames up the frozen faces of festival goers, lit orange by the bright flames above. Their ghastly expressions and tearful looks seem to pierce you as they watch the three strangers now fleeing the scene. But there is no time to regret what has happened, to recount what you've done. As you push your way through the crowded streets of this city of sorrow, you continue to think to yourself, escape, run, hide.
Breast. if you have to ask,
Oh, it's disgusting.
You had to be there.
you had to be there. Yeah.
10 seconds ago.
What? Come play D&D with us.
Yeah.
And you'll learn what breast is.
You won't. We'll never talk about it again. We'll forget about this in a week.
I already forgot what it's short for.
What's breast? And we're like,
What is breast?
What is it?
Who came up with
Where
breast?
did those two what words did we combine?
Yes,
didn't-
Morgan
we don't-
speaking with her mouth full is
Bread
really nice.
and
Rust.
Bread and breast.
bread and rust.
got it.
Rust.
There it is. Bread and rust.
And on that note, back to the super serious situation that you guys find yourselves in.
Yeah, we're fine.
After literally blowing up an entire floor of the palace, fighting and defeating a Quetzalcoatl at the top of the stairs in the courtyard, and then fleeing the scene, all of you find yourselves basically arriving back into Kinmatoro at this moment. As I recall, Arsinoe and Taffy are invisible,
Yes.
and Cheryl is currently flying.
No.
You've
Well, I mean,
landed.
if I landed,
No.
I would have, like, once I am no longer suspicious, I guess, I would take the hat off.
Got it.
But I would land pretty much the minute I could get to a crowd or, like, a alleyway or something.
Okay.
Crowd.
So
The elephant just comes
crowd.
down. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
no, I'm
Oh.
disguised. I land. Then I turn into an elephant.
He's just standing there and then he's.
Yeah, a man flies down and then an elephant pops out. With
And-
backwards knees, he's gigantic.
in that case,
He's only 30.
we'll temporarily join Rin and Sarnorin as you reach the bottom of the steps, disguised as other people. You look out and see all the
I don't remember what my disguise is.
concerned looks.
I think we were both Alex.
Both Alex.
We're twins.
Yes, we are.
The Wonder Twins.
Al and Lex.
I call dibs on Lex.
Fair enough.
I'll call dibs on Al.
You can call me
Al Luthor, and Lex Gore.
You know, the twin brothers.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that so quickly? Like, that was so good.
Different dads. We have different dads.
We have
We
different
don't.
dads.
That's
Oh
what
my
they told
God.
you. Ours just
Already
hates
off the
me.
rails.
Hey, Gumbo, I'm sorry.
As the two of you face the crowd of concerned onlookers, you notice that although most of the Sojit guards have already made their way towards the palace, or at least the ones that are going to go there there are several sun-touched soldiers beginning to make their way through the crowd and towards the stairs where you all are. You can hear them shouting out to the bystanders. Stop it!
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's what you sound like.
Deja
Yep.
vu.
Can we watch ourselves?
You can hear the sun touch shouting to the bystanders. Step aside! Step aside! The princess is up there!
There's a freaking princess. Yeah, it's John Cena.
Cena's a princess.
I'm sorry, hold on.
You wouldn't think of her as a
John
princess.
Looking at Me. Is
I'm
this a
letting
new
you
thing?
know that John Cena is
No.
a princess.
She's the daughter of the king, so she would be a princess.
She's a princess.
Did we switch to Arsene away for a moment, or are we still on you two?
No, we're here. It's just you're not in this.
I
Don't worry.
Just double
this
check.
is
It was
Morgan.
just
Tell us
exactly.
something.
Everyone was
What's
looking at me,
happening?
and I was like, I full on.
Well, you said
forgot what was
princess.
happening.
Everyone was looking at you because you said something.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
because you said there's a
You
princess
spoke.
here.
You
That's
spoke,
true.
and so we all looked at you because you were speaking.
That was very stupid.
You said
disconcerting.
there's a princess here. We all said,
Yeah.
John Cena.
Continue.
Rin and Sarnorin, what are you guys doing? You're kind of in the way a bit at the bottom of the stairs at this point.
All do they look like any of them plan to grab us?
They look like they are making their way up to the palace as quick as possible. They have their own set of priorities.
Okay. I'm gonna
they just
like
wanna group.
grab your arm and just like pull you to the side and kind of get out of the way, and then also whisper. Do you have a way to teleport both of us?
Let me consult my spell book.
Well, that's.
Do you have a spell
As you pull off
Yeah.
to the side, Rin,
Yeah, just like getting out of their way.
there's not many places to move as a large crowd is gathered near the base of the stairway to observe what's happened. And so you move a bit into the crowd, and you feel a very distinctive push against your shoulder. And
You lose 800.
you feel, yeah, well, you feel somebody place something into your palm before walking by.
Is it burning?
What does it feel like?
Make a perception check, low DC. I mean, if you're not looking at it,
It feels like what a bomb would feel like.
it feels like you don't have any
Feels like
fingers
the
left.
fireworks that you had.
I am disguised right now, right?
Yep.
The squeeze aid.
Disguised in a disguise that I have not used in the city.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't care.
I have to. I'm pretty sure I don't have +0. So let's go with it being 6.
DC was 1. It is a piece of paper.
Why'd you make it?
No, sorry.
you roll for it?
DC was 5, not 1. Sorry, why did I say 1?
Why did I roll for it?
Because you, were, you
Because you
only
have a
got it by
negative.
1.
DC was 1. Didn't need a roll for it. Sorry.
I mean,
Critical fail.
no, the DC was 5. I misspoke. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Silly Alex.
DC wouldn't have mattered.
the DC is nothing. It's a piece of paper. You didn't have to roll. Yeah.
It's a glyph of explosion.
Do I get? I'm guessing with that I wouldn't get a look at
It's a glyph.
Who?
It says, I know what you did.
papered me.
Not with that perception check. You turn and
Papered you, baby.
you catch a glimpse of somebody moving through the crowd with a dark green cloak,
I like your hat.
but they quickly vanish into.
We are in like
crowd.
a crowded area right now.
Yes, I mean you're at the base of the stairs and the palace is burning.
He was in the midst of grabbing my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have seen who bumped him as a result?
I'll say make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
DC's 20.
Because you're not really like, you might not have noticed the bump. You know what I mean?
Yikes. 9.
I'll say with the 9, you do notice somebody bump Ren. You don't make any particular note of like who it was. In your mind, it's just somebody passing through.
Okay.
But what does strike you as a bit odd is the fact that they're wearing a old wooden fox mask.
Have I seen this before?
No, you wouldn't have seen it before.
I mean, have we seen other people wearing masks as like part of the festivities and stuff?
I imagine you probably would have, but this is
one
distinctly
sticks out.
not. It's distinctly not real. It doesn't look
it
like
wa-
anything you've seen as part of the
Does it
festivities.
look
It's not
worn?
festive.
Is like the paint worn on it?
Looks like it's worn on.
It is. It is not painted. It's just basically like stained wood, and it is worn. It's seen some use.
Yeah, because he's got it on his face.
Okay.
Worn.
Oh my god.
I'd like to. Jesus, is he still a rat?
Yeah, I think he is. You just dismissed him, unless you.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually
admissed
perfect.
him.
I will summon. I will try to casually bring Harry up, like into my hand,
Okay.
and whisper to him to follow the person in the in the fox mask,
Okay.
and to report where they end up.
And you're doing this based off of the fact that you saw somebody odd in a fox mask, because you just saw them bumper in. It probably didn't look too out of place to you.
You currently don't know he has a piece of paper.
Sorry, I don't want to
No, you're right.
dictate
You're
what
right.
we
You're
can
right.
do. I just feel like
I'm actually trying to weigh that. Maybe not.
Yeah,
But it would be odd that this particular thing is in such a hurry. Nah, you're right. I don't think I'll.
I mean, are they moving away from where the crowd is looking? Are they like obviously not doing the same thing as the crowd?
they are moving the opposite direction. I mean, they're swimming upstream, so to speak.
And nothing else really seems suspicious about them or their behavior.
Not really. I mean, like, if you want to do that, you can go ahead. I just
No,
kind of
that's
wanted
fine.
to have
No,
a
no,
reason.
you're right.
Yeah.
I'll be pulling him to I mean, I don't know exactly where we are right now, but I'm assuming if there's a crowd, I want to kind of go with the flow, but also get us into an alleyway.
Yeah. So you're by now pretty familiar with the city, at least the part leading up to the steps to the palace on high. You're able to move around the corner of a very popular inn that actually has its roof is made out of an old ship. You move around the corner into one of the alleyways along the side where they keep a lot of their supplies. And while the crowd is still readily visible there, you are mostly out of view and out of earshot.
Okay. Can you change again?
Yes.
I'll ask that, and then I'm a different person.
Cool.
Okay.
Sarah doesn't respond. He just says, "Cool."
What do you look like now?
Like, what's our Sardoran look like?
Are you trying to teach me a lesson and not asking you this anymore?
I look different.
I look like someone that I haven't used in this city before.
Are we out of visual of anyone who
I'll be
could
a
see
woman.
me
Okay.
Actually,
cast magic right now?
People could see
Is there
you.
like a dumpster I could like duck behind and be like,
There are some crates kind of tucked off to the side.
Yeah.
I basically just pulled you in, said, "Can you change?" And then I'm now a woman in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, people's attention is,
Like,
is
show off.
drawn. I would say that you're able to cast without.
okay,
being seen
I will
here.
cast Alter Self again as he requests. Yeah, I am a half orc with a big scary scar across his eye,
Ooh. Okay. Nice.
and I'm traveling with
Milady.
this.
Sheila.
Yeah, I don't need a backstory. I just meant what you look like.
I have 2 kids.
Did you say your name is Sheila?
Yes.
Timmy and Timothy. It gets very
Name.
confusing.
No. Okay. Yeah, I just look like what would be a bodyguard to
Okay.
whoever this is.
Milady.
Yeah.
All right.
Sheila.
Well, I would have included like some sort of like hood, so we can still be discreet as
Okay.
these people now, kind of thing.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead. You
Well, I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say when I slip in there, I'm gonna pull that thing out and see what it says.
Okay. When you open it up, there appears to be something written there, but you can't discern what it is. Make a perception check for me.
Are you doing this in plain view?
Actually, make it investigation.
I mean, I'm not hiding it from you. I'd be hiding it from the crowd. That doesn't count. I didn't look and see what it was. It doesn't matter. 'Cause
It was
You
also
didn't even
stuck
let
on
it
the
stop
dice,
rolling.
yeah, it was stuck and it hadn't stopped. What is this?
Investigation.
Oh, that's not horrible. 10. I mean, I rolled a 4, so
you
for reference.
you can't quite make out what it says, but something is odd about it in that the ink on the written on this piece of paper appears to be swirling in a way that doesn't make sense to you. I mean,
It's the door from the Wendy's campaign.
Does this mean anything to you?
I'll take a look.
You can read it instantly.
Ooh.
What is it?
It's a
It's
note.
in common.
It says.
It's just illiterate.
It
When he
is.
changed himself, he accidentally made his eyes cross-eyed.
No, they didn't go this way. They went this way.
New glasses.
It is in Elvish, and it
I
reads,
speak Elvish.
"Stay alive, you idiot."
I speak Elvish.
Well,
You sure do.
Wait, do you read Elvish?
You can't read magic Elvish ink, though.
I mean,
got
you
this-
can read any language you can speak.
We got these special pins, though. You got to be able to.
Yes, it is.
I will tell you that it's not a mechanical issue in terms of like what languages you speak.
No, you're good.
it
Yeah,
was a magic issue.
clearly.
Magic issue.
Wait,
Just in case
Damn
you
it.
didn't pick up on
why
it.
did you have?
I don't want to read this.
Why do I have to know?
I'm not an idiot.
So I'll burn it with a firebolt, just like.
It doesn't burn.
What the hell? Did you tell me what it said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you read this? Burns.
Can you read? Like, does this mean anything to you?
Can you read this? Nope.
Nope. We told the group beforehand to meet us back in our place, right?
Yeah, you specifically said home. I mean, to everyone, I'd imagine that means
Where we were staying.
where you were staying at the Sleepy Turtle.
Cheryl sits down.
My heart's right here.
Live, laugh, love. Right when you walk in.
Would that mean anything to me?
Stay alive, you idiot.
Yes.
Laugh,
I mean,
Yeah.
other than the very
As
obvious.
he puts the knife back away.
Make an insight check.
Holding the sword above his head.
I will say this is very high DC, so
Do you have friends here?
12.
Get all the bad rules out now.
Yes, sir. Retiring that bad boy.
even though you were disguised, somebody in the crowd knew who you were and knew that you likely spoke Elvish. That's
Is
about all you're able
there-
to kind of glean from that.
Is there a reason why I knew it that would be obvious to me? Like why I could read it and he couldn't? Am I just to assume that, like, I couldn't see anything about it that would be obscuring? So would I just assume that he couldn't read Elvish? Because we've never talked about it?
You might
Probably
assume that,
talked
sure.
in Elvish before.
Have we? Okay.
I mean, we would have come up at
Sometimes
some
we just
like we've
casually
been
talk in
together for
Elvish.
like months, right? Like that we would have.
Yeah. Okay.
said
That's
something
I guess
in
that's a
Elvish.
reasonable enough assumption. Anyway, is there a clear reason why I could read it that I would know, or is it just that I looked at a piece of paper and read a note?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Arcanana.
That dice just
14.
Sat there.
Yeah.
That piece of paper was distinctly not magical.
But what about the ink, though?
I'm wondering if it has something to do with your
Yep.
evilness.
Your evilness.
Yeah, Cheryl. Your backwards knees.
Only evil in this have backwards
Okay.
knees.
All right. That's enough I can do for now. I'm not gonna-
Yeah.
That is the
So,
We'll
tried.
make our way back, and I want to.
Can I have
mention-
retcon burning it?
nope. Okay, that's happened.
I'll have mentioned to him that we'll like in the
You know
next
what?
big crowd we'll split off and we'll shift again
Does
and be
stay
different
alive.
people again.
Like you need
Okay.
to tell me
So
that.
we're not going to go
Will
home
burns
as the
the
people who
note.
left or as the people
Maybe I
who
need
we just.
that.
Hey, can you change one more time before
Fuck,
sleeping?
what? Yeah.
We're going to do that
Why?
because we don't want to be followed home.
By who?
Trust me. This is not the first
You blew up a tower today.
time I've done
Well, now y'all need to change another 2 times.
protocol. Say 4 times.
Say in Elvish.
Saying Elvish.
Thank you very much.
So,
Elvish.
as the two of you discuss and execute your covert plan, we're going to jump over to Cheryl, who is touched down somewhere beyond the crowd and removed his disguised self.
Yeah. I mean, he would have gone into like an
hat.
alleyway and then been like,
And you're headed to the Sleepy Turtle as well.
yeah.
I'm just giggling that
Okay.
both of you did this at the exact
Are
same
you-
time.
Describe to me how you're making your way there. Like,
Cheryl would be walking fast, trying to make it seem
Make
like
any way.
he's worried about what happened. Like he's looking back at the explosion a lot,
You
and
mean
like kind of like
looking forward because he walks backwards? Right?
yeah. Either way,
Okay.
he's
Make
looking at the
a
building, walking towards Sleepy Turtle, or the lack thereof building.
make a performance check for me as you do cross the path of several Sojit and Redcoat guards.
11.
They're distracted, so they don't appear to pay any mind, but they do notice you walking through the city, and they do know that you are indeed the Grixton trader. I mean, they've been given your description, and they've been keeping an eye on you this far. So,
Wow. You fucked up.
so we're
I fucked up.
now going to jump to Taffy and Arsinoe. You guys are invisible, and
Hell
what are you
yeah.
doing? You've just made it to the bottom of the stairs, and you saw Rin and Sarnorin kind of dart off.
Only she can see her, right?
Yeah,
she
I
can't
can-
see anyone.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, we
talked
said
about
that
this.
last time.
I told Arsinoe to run in front of me, and I was going to follow her because I can see her.
Yeah, and I can't see her.
Okay.
So we said that last time we were headed to the bar, the something pig, the
Sour Pig.
Yes.
Sour
Okay,
pig.
listen, we know that's the rendezvous point, but that's not where we're headed. I said this last time. We're
Yep,
sticking to
yep.
it. So that's where we're gonna go, Alex.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run as fast as I can without losing Taffy.
I
Okay.
can keep up.
Yeah, I know she is a little bit faster than other people.
Both of you make acrobatics checks for
Don't
me.
run backwards. I mean,
Taffy, Taffy, make it with advantage because you're small enough that you can kind of slip through.
Athletics, you said?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
45.
You're trying to slip through the crowd here.
Her speed should be like 25.
Yeah, her speed's not a lot.
20, not natural.
Why do I think she's faster? What's your speed?
I'm little.
25. Mine's 30.
What the heck? How come you've said multiple times I'm really fast? Is it just a thing you've
I've
been
never
saying?
said that.
You've totally
never
told me
said that.
before.
She has
that.
never said
She's
that.
never said that.
Who has said that then?
Why is everyone looking at Becca?
I didn't know if yours was
I really did just
Mine's
totally
like a-
black out earlier.
a very good class, so I didn't know if it was.
Acrobatics is so
I
high.
rolled
Oh
a
my
20
God.
though, so.
Okay, well, I rolled a 2, but it's an 11 total.
Okay.
Jesus.
I have a +9 to
Cool.
acrobatics.
Taffy,
Doesn't
you
do
actually are like right on Arsinoe's tail, and you're finding it a little bit annoying that she's not moving faster than she is.
Yeah. Speed up.
I'm right here. Keep going. Like,
Okay.
so as you finally
Okay.
make it to the main square, where you all enjoyed so much festive fun at the beginning of this festival, you spy the outline of the sour pig bathed in that sort of orange glow as the flames from even up the mountain are.
gonna say it was on fire too.
No. No, it's just lit by the flames, and outstanding in front of the bar is Jonathan looking on with worried eyes up at the palace.
How many more people are around?
Quite a few. Some have left, some have gone towards the explosion to see what's going on, but some just out of, both shock and awe, they're standing exactly where they are watching the same place they were when it occurred.
Okay. Can I go stand next to Jonathan without other people being super close, or are there people near them?
They're sparsely.
I know.
Yeah, they're sparse.
Just gonna become
so-
invisible and be like, sup?
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, like, kind of like under my breath, Jonathan, it's Arsinoe. I was about to say Becca. Jonathan, it's Becca.
Nose starts bleeding.
I'm in the game! Jonathan, it's Arsinoe. Let's step inside. If that's
Gladly.
okay with you.
And he kind of looks around, opens the door, and walks in. He leaves it open for a second and kind of like looks around like,
And Taffy and I will walk inside.
okay, he almost closes the door on Taffy, but you slip in just in time because he
I'm
doesn't know
gonna
when you're in there.
Prestidigitation on myself and drop my invisibility because he knows we're here now.
Okay.
So
I will have to. I would either have to concentrate
can
on it
punch
for like.
something.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna
She can probably drop it, right?
pinch myself.
she's
That's,
casting an attack and it
Yeah.
drops invisibility.
Are there a lot of people inside before I do that? Well, I already did it.
Nobody is inside. Everybody's walked outside to view
I was
the
like, wow, I already
goings
did it.
on. Nobody wants to stay.
They're the bomb.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Burnt my finger
crazy
the
what
other
that
day.
happened.
I had like
Jonas,
That's a pretty neat trick. Didn't know you could do that.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
yes.
show my little wand and then put it back.
yeah, she's pretty interesting.
That is also a very nice stick.
Yeah, right.
Unrelated. Love your stick. I don't know.
Fuck you guys.
I said trick, not stick.
What the hell is going on?
What is your opinion on the emperor or the daimyo?
That's the wrong question.
It's already the question. I already asked
That is
it.
the wrong-
I have a great respect for both. They've done well by me and the people here.
These are not the droids we're looking for.
Okay, can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah?
All right. Okay,
While this happened, Alex,
I thought that
can
this
I
was much
say
smarter
that
than
I
it sounds to you all. So
This does not
that I
seem
ask
like a
some of the
wise
guards
It's cool, Bex. Every time I do something, they
if
do
I mean
something to me.
if they
I'm just saying.
if I
I'll
notice
just
them
say
noticing
the palace
me like
blows
giving
up.
me a look.
Noticing you.
Basically,
I was
can I
gonna
stop
say,
one of them and be
yeah.
like, have you seen my companions? Like, do you know where they are?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
What?
You can definitely do
Just
that.
real quick.
We'll jump into that after
that's fine.
this.
I already asked
yeah,
it.
we can
though.
use the same performance check or whatever, but like I had thought about it right after you jumped away.
It's 16 total.
Okay. He seems to be telling the truth, and he runs a really nice establishment here and seems to be very happy with his life, so it would make sense that he's okay with the governing bodies of Sojit Empire.
Really sucks. Really expected.
The former governing body of Sojit Empire.
Fuck that guy.
Super was expecting that. I mean, he's into drugs. I thought maybe he was like, yeah, take down the power.
Well, don't worry. He's dead.
Yes, I really like him too. I hope he's okay.
Well, as you can see, the emperor has been in danger, and I believe that unfortunately, the daimyo was part of it.
What the?
Captain's
How?
gonna stand by.
I already said it. I thought this was a much better idea than me lying and trying to tell the truth.
How'd you come by this information?
This is why I didn't want to tell them.
Well, so it's really complicated that we're gonna try really hard not to laugh.
It's so uncomfortable right now. The tension is killing me.
Don't come for me, Chet. I'm very afraid of you all. So, I stand for stop laughing for truth and justice, no matter what the price. And that is the truth, which I was very afraid to tell anyone. And I think it needs to be known, but I am new to this area, so I didn't know who to trust. And it may not be you, but it is now.
What exactly are you hoping that I do with this information?
I really don't know. More than anything, just get it off my chest. So, not that. I'm sorry, not that too. Why would the daimyo
Get out.
try to?
Get out.
I know, right? I'm gonna leave.
We just had a conversation about this. Y'all get out if you can't stop laughing.
Why would
Get out.
the daimyo want to be in power?
I can't get out.
Alex,
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing
It's fine,
with you.
it's
This is a
fine.
funny situation.
Originally, I was gonna lie about it, and then as soon as I got in the car last week, I was like, I don't like lying as a character, but I, as Becca, really don't want to be in trouble.
And so you asked him why the daimyo would want.
Yes, to
That-
be in power.
I'd imagine that perhaps he disagreed with some of the things Kiaba had done, but surely it didn't need to come to this. Make a persuasion check.
y'all secret group text with all these gifts over here, talking shit
You don't
about
know
us.
nothing.
Make it
I
make
just
it with
think-
advantage.
we talk with
gifts.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I'm beating this. It's a
I
natural
ain't never heard
20.
no picture poem.
Yeah.
Shit. Back
So the good news
It's
is
very exciting.
he believes you.
It is the truth.
He yeah.
It's not all of it,
The
but
bad
it is
news.
the
The
truth.
bad news is he believes you. No, that's
Bad news.
I mean it's good news. seems taken aback, and while he takes a moment to think, he says, "I'll ask again. How'd you come by such dangerous information?"
The hows are not important in this scenario.
I disagree.
Well,
I need to know that.
Yeah, that's all right.
I need to know that I'm safe and that.
Is there a reason you wouldn't be safe?
My God. What am I to do with this? I need to be able. If I'm asked how I know any of this, I need to be able to tell them.
Who would ask you?
The palace just exploded. I can think of a great number of people that might come knocking around looking for any leads as to who might have done it. Do you know who might have done it?
I'm not 100% sure of who did it, but I do know that the daimyo wanted it done.
I'll ask one more time before I kick you out.
You've
You've been good to me,
out,
and
then.
I feel like I've been good to you. But I need to know. How do you know this about the daimyo?
I'm Miss Becca trying to figure out how I'm going to say this because I do want to say the truth here. Stop. You stop.
You stop.
Well,
You stop.
you're not there. No one's there. Oh god, I should have thought of this though too. Like the past 2 weeks. Boo, 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 boo.
Imagine her doing that in front of him.
Like Allie on New Girl.
Ew,
No.
David.
Phantom and Jay, welcome to the Discord, man. Glad to have you. We'll have to get you some gumbo sometime.
Yes. I was around the daimyo days ago.
It would have
How time
been
passes.
about a week ago.
About a week ago. Stop.
You started it.
About a week ago, and I have the sometimes misfortune of seeing visions and hearing information through my deity.
You were gonna say my third eye.
Okay. Make another persuasion check again with advantage.
Taffy's just along for this ride. I don't know what to.
Well, super glad to get advantage on that because
Taffy could be like, yeah, that's true.
that one's a 16.
Okay.
Hello.
We have a plan.
He nods.
Fuck.
That was
What,
Sam. That was not Gerald.
Where do we go from here? I'll ask again. Why tell me all this? Why come here to my doorstep?
Sorry, I honestly didn't think of how much of an imposition the truth might be on another person until the moment that you said that you might have to answer questions by other people. So I'm thinking about that now, and I really am sorry whenever I say sorry. But also, I was thinking maybe just for a moment that if the daimyo wanted that done, that it's quite possible that they weren't as nice as people thought they were. And those who are in power should be kept in check. And I don't know how to do that in a land that isn't my own.
That does make some sense to me.
I'm just fucking waiting for someone to blow my face up
I'll-
right now.
Bring it to the attention of
Oh shit.
the guard as soon as possible. I imagine there's a reason you haven't done it yourself. Consider whatever debts we had paid.
We had debts?
Before you say that, can I have some more shots?
Did we have debts?
No, he just, I mean, he really liked you basically, and he's saying like,
Don't come.
Don't. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore.
Well, if I'm being honest about not telling the guard, it's because in the past there have been guards that that were not trustworthy. and
A guard broke into the castle. and killed the
because
emperor.
they've been so.
So I heard.
That's true. So I heard.
It's verifiable.
So
I think.
that honestly was part of the fear of telling another person about what could happen.
I see. Well, regardless, it's probably still a danger to be out and about. You may want to find your way back to a safe place.
I will do. And if it's any consolation, I won't speak of this if that is helpful to you. So
Aye.
I'll leave. Oh, my poor friend.
Take care of yourself.
You as well.
And he closes the door behind you, but distinctly as you walk away from the sour pig and take one glance back, you do see him looking out the window. It's hard to tell if he's looking out at you and Taffy or if he's looking at the burning palace on the horizon, but
Yeah, I'm going to look back at him,
Looking.
and then I'm going to look back at the palace and, like, do, like, a heavy sigh, and then continue walking.
okay. So Cheryl, you said you're gonna pull aside one of the.
Not necessarily pull aside, but just like if I notice one of them kind of looking at me, I'd be like,
So much
"You recognize me? Like, do you know? Have you seen my friends about? Or are they? Do you think they're still at the inn? Like, just basically like rambling's kind of like a nervous person.
Using your same performance check as before, the Sojit guard that you pull aside says, "I don't know. We've been ordered to keep the city safe. I don't know what's happening up there."
Well, if you need any help, my friends and I are going to be at the Sleepy Turtle. I'm going to make sure that they're there and everything's okay. I just ran out real quick and then he's going to walk off.
I understand. Be safe. Be safe.
You as well.
Okay.
I said it in the chat earlier that I was going to do my whisper campaign. Somebody then should have reminded me of the plan.
No one knew what you meant by whisper campaign.
Yeah, no one. I didn't know what you meant by that.
I said
Look,
last time that I was going to go and like.
was?
Yes, that's me starting the whisper campaign. I was hoping that he would starting.
Confession.
I thought that was starting the
I will
rumor.
say that could have gone worse.
It could have.
It
I rolled
could
a
have gone
natural
worse.
20.
Well, you did say you were going to start a rumor, but what we talked about was starting the rumor that Elrond or Elrond or Elwind or whatever his name
Elwind,
is.
yeah.
Hello, Wind.
True. Okay, now I understand. But also, I remember last time when I told that to Alex, that I was like, at the end, I was like, yeah, Alex, like, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna fuck that guy up. And then when I got in the car, I was like, man, Arsenoway doesn't stand for lying, so I gotta tell some version of the truth. Which that's the truth. Like,
That was
like,
good. Yeah,
like
you got the truth out
technically
without
the daimyo
incriminating
blackmailed
yourself
someone to do
directly.
And it
this.
is what Arsenoway would want to do. Arsenoway wouldn't want to hold on.
In character, people.
Oh,
you
no,
know, this
there-
is acting 101. This is not even 101. This is 501. Advanced. 337.
501, wow.
337.
Why would it be 501 too? It would be like 524.
Nope.
Not in Becca's college.
The College of Becca Bards. It was so bad. I'm so sweaty.
And so
I'm sorry I wasn't much help. I didn't know what the fuck you were
the
trying
five
to do.
of you eventually reconvene at the Sleepy Turtle.
Not knowing what she's done, by the way.
We'll say that.
Be like, what's up,
I'm
guys?
speaking to the maitre d', and then we set off the fuses inside the tower. I just had to get that off my chest.
Then he shot him in the head twice, and then the whole place blew up.
Didn't know about that.
And
That's lucky.
And so, we'll say that Arsenoway and Taffy are the last to arrive. As they walk into the room, they see the three of you.
Hello.
Oh, in the room, not in the. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that's where y'all were going.
No, that's fine.
How long has
Yeah.
it been?
Um,
It's been like relatively short, right? We were pretty.
yeah, you would have been pretty quick in getting back, but waiting for Arsenoway and Taffy to get back, I'd say 45 minutes since getting down the stairs.
Do we want to go and help the search efforts?
I would have
Edge Druid,
clarified that
player
I would have wanted to sneak in with him, like through the window or something, if possible.
Okay. I'm fine with that happening, and I won't roll for it. I don't think we need to play that out.
Also, I feel like with flying, Cheryl might have had a more direct path and would have been able to
Next
be
time
like,
I'm gonna
"Window's
tell everyone
open,"
to leave.
If he sees someone.
Just so that I don't
should.
have to go through that again. Yeah, but honestly, I didn't think about it.
That's why I told him, I was like, get out.
I think I got a lot of defense over here.
You do. You do.
No,
You,
listen,
already
it was,
did it.
We just
did
weren't ready for it. We were surprised. We were like,
were very
"Oh, this is
surprised.
happening."
Phantom and Jay, by the way, the
You
warlock,
are- you-
the warlock in our party is newly a warlock. He's been a rogue for like most of the campaign.
Oh my god, no, he was
He has not been.
always been a warlock, but
He was lying,
he
Dolores.
was lying.
I was.
So, do we want to go and help with the efforts? I ran into a guard and told them that if they needed some kind of help,
Yeah, let's go help. Can we keep our?
I mean,
cool?
we also know that Cena is
Can you?
at the palace,
Yeah, I can keep our cool. I'm fine.
and we're supposed to be meeting with them and getting a pardon.
I see no problem with that.
I'm gonna be honest. Myself as Morgan has not stopped thinking about a certain phrase that Spanish man said to me and trying to figure out what it means. So I'm very distracted right now. I'm trying really hard and I can't stop thinking about it. So.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You try Google Translate.
I don't remember what he said. It's written in that notebook, and I want to.
Well,
go get
that's a
that
problem.
notebook.
I don't know if you can decipher that.
Go get the
The
notebook.
words
I'm gonna go
though
get it in a second.
are swirling in all this weird.
In this weird way.
me-
Morgan
look
can't
at
read.
This is Spanish.
Oh, when I get
Even though
back,
she
can
knows
I read
Spanish.
anything else?
Yeah, I'm very distracted.
Try. What do you want to try and read?
Is there anything to read?
I mean, the
we
Sleeping
have-
Turtle
between-
Inn's in common. You
between
can
us,
read
we
that
also
just
have a bunch
fine.
of texts,
Um,
I feel like.
True. But you can't read mine.
It's all in Magic Elvish.
All my stuff is in common, so
I'm a
you guys
nerd.
can't read
I think one of y'all has the field guide to language or whatever.
Oh, I mean, like I said, like I've got like holy texts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's all
I'll
written
like get
common.
in and like grab a book and just be like, because he didn't do anything. He just literally picked it up and read it, right?
Ren can't remember if he knows how to read anymore. Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yes. Before you guys get there,
Gotcha.
and then
Yeah,
I'll
you're-
check something in Elvish. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Able to read everything, no problem.
I'm gonna say something when I get there.
Okay.
Should we? We should go figure out a way to.
We're not there, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. We should figure out a way to go help
I'll be right back.
and try to save whoever we can. I mean,
Specifically, the royal family who's supposed to pardon us.
sure.
Won't we look suspicious running up towards
What's
them?
taking them so long? Dude, I mean, I know they were invisible, but you didn't happen to.
No, I don't know. I couldn't see either of them. We said we'd meet. We said we
caught up in the explosion.
I should always in a therapy session right now. That's what
we
it
said
is.
we would meet at home, and nobody would be silly enough to tell anyone what we did. So they must have come directly here.
I mean, whenever admitting to a crime in therapy, it's confidential. That's false. Everyone online, just in case. Sarcasm. Don't do that. I said. I mean, when admitting to a crime in therapy, it's confidential.
Somebody
and I was
clip
like,
that.
That's false. That was a joke.
Someone clip that.
Before she says false.
Shut up.
Just clip the section. Where
Shut up. That was confidential.
So what do you want to say to us when you get there?
I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it.
So Taffy and I stopped at the Sour Pig and started the rumor of
Oh, good.
the daimyo did this.
No, wait, what?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's what happened. So
That's
How did you manage that?
Why did you just tell the truth?
What did?
because it is still a separation from us.
No.
Is it?
It's
He got the
not.
information directly from you.
He also tasked us
Hello?
Did.
with transporting.
He's got smoky eye problem, just like him. They're gonna look.
The bartender?
No, daimyo. Daimyo's got the
Daimyo.
smoking.
I was
Me too, I
like,
was
wait,
like,
we
what?
If
really
they
missed
start-
something.
If they
The
start
daimyo sent us
investigating
here.
the daimyo,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna lead back to him.
And us,
The
we
daimyo sent us
escorted
here.
his representative here.
They did.
Yes.
Yes, we escorted the turtle man. That was his representative.
Oh my god.
I completely forgot.
We're so fucked. We have to leave town.
No.
Yes, we do.
No.
I think that we could
Was anyone else there?
clean this up. Nope. And Taffy was.
How long have we been in here?
How long ago? Was this?
About a minute
You'd have been
ago.
waiting for them
About a
about
minute
15
ago.
minutes.
Not
15
Not long.
minutes to be exact.
Not.
No, we run really fast.
short rest. Is
I mean,
an
if you
hour,
want to
right?
take another 15 minutes, we can call it a short rest.
Thought it was an hour.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Just want to tell you guys what happened.
Did he? Was it?
Well, I tell you what happened.
It was just the two of you.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Oh, I don't want to go murder him. Don't.
We all knew where he was going.
We're not.
No, Rin.
No one's going to murder him.
No one's gonna murder him. Let's
That's
go.
where you win.
No one's going to
He was
murder
alone.
No one's going to murder him.
Let's go. Let's go help the people. Let's go. Let's go help the people.
Let's go.
Come
Let's
on.
go save
Let's
the
go.
bartender.
We're all going. We're walking out.
Yeah.
Let's go
and
rescue.
we're walking. We're Christopher Walken. Let's go.
Who
Okay.
murdered?
You got somebody
The
murdered.
bartender.
You just said
Hey.
it's you, Lon.
Wait, you left?
We're
We're all
all
walking to the
leaving.
palace to
We're
go
all
and, like
going.
help.
Oh, you're gonna send
Yeah.
somebody to go kill him.
I will
Hey,
send
Meech.
somebody.
Thanks for the sub, man. Good to see
Welcome,
you.
Meech.
Somebody.
Yeehaw, Meech.
not this body.
Disguised as Sarnorin.
Oh, fuck.
I really don't want
that doesn't solve our
Too
problem.
bad
at
I'm
all.
going.
I really don't want to do that.
Do what? We're going to
I
help the
really
people.
don't want that to be done.
We're going to help.
That was
people.
all talked
Let's
out
go.
of character.
Yeah, that was all out of character. I wouldn't have
Okay,
said that.
I wasn't sure, but you thought it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously what. That's obviously what I'm going to do.
I am Rin. I'm obviously gonna kill him.
I'm gonna inside check.
This
Rin.
is
my
this
God.
is slowly becoming narcos.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Inside check.
And this
away,
is where
my
our party
dude.
splits forever. And we'll shoot half of us one week and half of us the other week.
This is where where we become a crime family. And we become bad people.
they share
I
custody of
have so much
Cheryl.
stuff.
What you got?
I have
Drug
a
empire.
26.
He's real middle of the road now.
Okay.
Do you need some water bags?
I am.
No, I've got like a rice stuck in my throat.
I am
Ow.
not sincere about only going to help the people.
Rin, listen.
We're walking.
Yeah.
Like
We're in the town. Yeah.
Rin, listen.
What?
It is the truth. No, I'm gonna drink it.
I message her. I message you directly telepathically and say I'm not going to let him kill him.
Why'd you say anything?
Shut up and keep walking.
So we're heading to the thing,
Cheryl or
The palace.
the palace.
Carson away is
Yeah,
having
Cheryl's like, well, this is a
a
mess that
panic
we've
attack.
Okay.
Actively
Oh,
and
there
walking
goes it.
around panic attack. That is happening right now.
My. When we get into a crowd, I am going to do a few things. When we get into a crowd, I'm going to change into somebody else and try to slip away, even if they're around me.
Okay.
And then just like as we're in the crowd, just every action, I'm somebody else.
I'm walking to the bar.
Cheryl,
I'm not even looking for him.
I think
I'm going to
I
the
think
bar.
what Morgan said is accurate. Cheryl and Taffy would have been like leading the group, kind of like not really
We're-
concerned
we're
with what they're
going
doing
to help
behind.
the people.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm fighting myself right
Quite
now.
possible
I
that
really
we'll get to
wanna
the
be in
palace and then
character.
realize that two or three
We're
are
gonna
gone.
turn around and be
Three
like,
of us are gone.
Damn it.
So
None of them
conceivably, the
followed
only
us.
person that actually cares about you slipping away would be Arsenaway at this point because they're just going. He's just
apparently
going.
Yep.
So
Well,
Or so
he's going to the bar.
yeah, I know,
Yeah, okay.
but
Be
he's
like,
going
"I
regardless
really
of if he can see
true.
Ren or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to head off the bartender.
So, Arsenaway, I'm gonna have you make a perception check, and Ren, you can make stealth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would I get advantage because I am?
I might be
You're
doing something
flipping in and out. Yeah, I'll give you
Tell
advantage
someone
on it.
else again.
I just need someone to tie me down right now. I can't
Yeah,
be here
you tell
anymore.
another person he might kill you next.
What am I doing? A persuade? Why am I rolling persuasion?
Perception.
Perception.
I'm sorry.
The other P one.
Okay, that was a natural one.
27.
It's a natural,
Natural
one.
20.
You. Yeah. You are like kind of keeping an eye on him because you're pretty sure he's gonna do something shady, but he
don't.
blips into somebody else so fast, and then another person crosses
Bumps
your
into somebody.
path, and he's gone. You don't know where he went.
Okay,
And then I'm fucking.
I understand that
Yep.
it's totally fine if we like cut to other people, but as that happens, then I am going to slip into some kind of like alleyway behind a barrel, something, and just like sit down with like my knees to my chest and like like meditate and like, or tried to meditate and like turn on my third eye because I have to talk to my spirit guide. I'm like freaking out.
Okay. We will
That's cool.
jump back to that. Taffy and Cheryl, in not too much time, with your brisk pace, you make it to the base of the stairs where now there is a small outfit of Sojit guard standing there, keeping any of the onlookers from making their way towards the catastrophe that's atop the mountain.
Yeah. Cheryl's gonna walk up and say, "Is there anything that you need help with? We are here to help." As he notices that it's just going
I didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Shit, they love you guys.
One of the guards looks at the two of you. He says, "We've been ordered to keep the people of the city away from the palace. It's not safe."
That's okay. We were supposed to be at the what's it called?
Summit.
The summit. Is it today now? Tomorrow? I don't know what time it is.
It is like 2 a.m. It's
Yeah.
very early in the
We're supposed to
morning.
be at the summit. He would say that today, tomorrow. I really don't know what time it is, but so we just don't know if you guys need any help.
He's
with
got
anything.
kind of a confused look on his face. The summit? I do not know what it is you speak of.
Would we have known that?
Cheryl knows that the summit is like kind of like a secret meeting.
Then he
what the
wouldn't have
fuck?
said that.
Fuck, Alex.
Yeah. Then he wouldn't have said that. He said, "Oh, we know of some of
We
the,
know.
we've met the." He would have had time to think about this before, like 2 seconds ago.
He's crashing and burning right now. I feel your pain. So
Yeah.
power through.
We I mean, with all the red cloaks there, it would be assumed that even though the summit is a secret, that they know that there are
Yeah.
royal people in the palace.
They do.
We were supposed
They
to
would
have a
know
meeting
that.
with the
Yeah,
king
yeah,
or
yes,
something.
or not even a meeting, but like we were here with the princess of Imsford, and we just want to make sure that everything's okay. And if you guys need any help, but we don't want to be in the way if you don't.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Laughing at?
We just need to leave.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Well, that's already not good.
That's not good or
9. I have a +1 to persuasion.
Rolled an 8.
Oh!
I rolled an 8 as well, but I got a
One of
+1.
those contested checks, baby.
The guard hesitates for a moment, and you see him kind of lean over to the other two, and he talks with them. We are not supposed to let anyone pass, but many of the sun-touched are allowed to assist. If you're with them, I suppose it would be fine. And truthfully, we need all the help that we can get.
We'd be
Please.
happy to help. There are another 3 in our group who had to make a stop to make sure that someone else was okay that we also know in the town, but they should be here shortly.
To make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, Cheryl's just like, in case y'all do come, that y'all can get in or whatever, but yeah. They're with us, Bouncer.
I understand. If your intention is to help, then please. He kind of steps aside and he says, Godspeed, but be careful.
May Osiris bless you as he walks by.
All right.
Is it like dirty around here?
Presentation, everything.
I'm helping.
Make a perception check.
Now it's a clean pile of rubble.
Kind of like what she did in the hotel room last session.
Now that I know that it only cleans, I like it even more.
That's a pretty
No
broken
dirt on
chair.
this rubble.
Yes. Clean rubble. Is it perception?
Yeah. You almost couldn't tell that the palace was destroyed
Broken
aside
chair.
from the fact that all the bricks are just fucking broken.
You would next all the.
What'd you roll?
No.
It's so clean, y'all.
A 10? Okay.
My favorite cantrip.
Yeah, as you get closer to the palace, the stairs are coated in a very thin layer of what appears to be dust. But as you make your way up the stairs, you see the smoke, you see the ash, and you know that this is what is coating the area.
Okay, I'm gonna like casually under my cloak, like prestidigitation as I'm walking up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Cleaning the stairs.
Yes.
Very nice of you.
Helping.
So at this point,
Wait. Okay. So Cheryl wanted to do sending. I was counting words.
He's doing a guitar solo.
I was counting words before I figured what I was gonna say. He would sending Sarnorin. I don't know where y'all are. I don't know where y'all are. We're at the palace.
How many can you send?
We're at the bar.
25. Told them you would be here shortly. We are helping.
That's hilarious.
okay.
Taffy is prestidigitation.
Is prestidigitation.
And you have 25 to send back.
Okay.
wait, Becca. Sure.
Sure.
I say, going to the bar.
Gotta get drunk.
He's going to kill him.
Hey guards, I know we said we go help, but we gotta take care of something real quick.
Oh my god, I just got a
Probably going to be late.
Oh no.
Going to the bar. He's gonna kill him. Probably gonna be late.
you send that out and you're like, all right, they're probably, and you're like,
Yeah, Cheryl's not gonna share that with Taffy just because he doesn't want to speak that out loud to someone else.
And
Probably gonna be late.
5 or 10 minutes.
and on that note,
God.
how are you making your way to the bar?
I'm just. What do you mean? Like,
Give me a
physically?
description. Yeah, I mean physically.
I'm
and-
getting
and-
there as fast as I can without looking like I'm sprinting across town.
Okay. Rin, how you said you're booking it, right?
I mean, I'm making a beeline there
Oh God. Why
Using-
was that so funny to me?
using. I'll be doing what I've been doing, where I'm like dipping in and out of stuff and just like being different people on the
Okay.
way.
Some ranch.
So I will say that because it's a straight shot, Sarnorin would probably get there first.
Okay.
You, right after responding to Cheryl's message, make it to the doorstep of the Sour Pig. What would you like to do?
Don't. Are you serious?
I'm going.
Oh my gosh. You
You know he's gonna kill him?
not disguised as me until this moment.
Wow. That's ruthless.
Are you really gonna
Rude. He just looked at me and said, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "Oh no."
So, just outside, but before I get within visual of the doorway, I would have also used my last alter self
Okay.
to go back into a half orc, which I will then just kind of casually mosey into the bar.
Okay.
Does it look like he's serving at all right now?
As you enter the bar, you notice that the familiar dwarf barkeep is still near one of the windows. There are no patrons in the bar. Nobody is being served drinks,
But it's open
but
technically.
he is there and the door is open.
There's
Yeah,
M&M in there
Okay.
for y'all if you want 'em.
His name is Jonathan.
Good, right?
Jonathan.
I'm gonna just sit.
What if he's already messaged people?
They won't get any more information from him.
Yeah, but he did. They said it was from me then.
Well, sucks for you.
I'm gonna sit in the corner. Try to be hidden along
Okay.
the door side if I can. You know what I mean? Like the wall that the door is on.
Okay. I mean, he sees you come in.
No, that's fine. He can see me.
Yeah.
Walks in.
I just want to look like a
hides on
patron.
the wall.
I'm going to sit in the most corner table that I can,
Okay.
just to be inconspicuous and out of the way.
Yeah. As you take your seat, you see his gaze kind of shift from the window for a second, almost surprised that someone has walked in. He says, "What can I do for you?"
Sorry. I'll say, can I have some water, please?
I could do that.
I've been part of the recovery effort, and it's the smoke.
I'll get right on it. One moment.
Are you
And
disguised as a random?
he hurriedly gets you a mug full of water. Brings it back. He says, "Got the biggest one I have.
Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. What's it like there? Is everything okay?"
It's it's pretty bad. I mean, you can see the top floor from here. It did whatever happened up there. I'd be surprised if anybody on that level made it out.
Oh no. And has there been any word if is the Emperor okay?
None to me. I'm just a volunteer. But last I heard, they were still searching.
I am crazy out there.
What y'all looking for?
It says,
That'd be fucking
well,
funny.
I'll leave you to your drink. If
Thank
you
you.
need anything else, please let me know.
Just a break, that's all.
What if you just disguised yourself as the Emperor and just took over the fucking city?
That's my next plan.
He makes his
I do
way.
it every hour, so it would work.
He makes his way back towards the window and continues watching, occasionally glancing over at you.
Eventually
He
he'll
seems a little nervous.
I'm just staring into the cup. Just nursing it very slowly.
No, you nurse that water.
After not too much more time, Rin, you arrive at the Sour Pig.
Whenever I get into eyesight, I'm going to dip into an alleyway, and I am going to disguise self as Arsinoe. And
You are the worst.
and I am going to be a version of her, but some of my clothes are going to be torn up. I'm going to look a little dirty.
You need prestidigitation you.
Yes, I need tattoo with me.
He's not gonna kill him.
It's a wig.
I knew it.
That's what I did earlier, just so you remember. Yeah. In case you
To
need to
that
think
man's
as
face.
Arsinoe.
I was wondering why you're being so aggressive about that.
I see the door open. Like the door is open.
It's unlocked. So you can go in and out.
It's open.
What I mean is, like, is it
The
open?
door is not a job.
Is it open like
the
no,
door
it's
is
a door.
closed, but it is unlocked, as many establishments would have it.
I mean, he's a bar. Usually his door would be like open.
I don't know why we're still on it. This is closed.
Open the door,
It's unlocked but closed.
if you dare.
Is it open though?
What if we have trouble?
I don't know. I really don't know why I was having trouble with that. Now I'm just messing with you guys.
Doors here or fullies, you know?
Right was
Is it a garage door?
Does it feel like a button?
Bathroom stall? Do I need a key?
Yeah, I'll look like a
Go to the bathroom.
like she got into some sort of tussle,
Okay.
and I'll kind of throw the door open. Jonathan
I
Who
thought
else?
More British than that.
is in here.
you see a single half orc
There's
nursing
no
a glass
barkeep
of water.
or anything like that.
There's no barkeep. No, it's just you, the half orc, and Jonathan.
Oh, you haven't changed.
Did I
from
see
the
him
half-orc
disappear?
that you were.
No, I'm a different half orc
You're
now.
different.
I would say that you were probably most focused on getting
Getting
away.
away from ourselves.
I thought I said to make your way back home.
You did. and I'll make
Is he
eyes.
staring at me?
Yes.
I just look right up at him.
He's
take another
nursing
sip.
his water.
This is the second time in like 3 sessions that you guys have run into each other disguised.
And I'm looking at Arsene
And
right
you're looking
now.
at Arsene away.
Oh my god!
It's not safe. And I'll grab him and I'll just start pushing him to the back of the bar.
Okay. He is going to resist. Make a athletics check.
Well, if you are sent away, this
pretty-
I was
is
about to
good.
say, if only you were actually our Sinaway.
Pretty weak for an Arsinoe, yeah.
Yeah,
Athletics?
there's some real fake guns right there.
I'm pretty good at athletics, Alex.
No, he's not.
Let's see if we got a luck over here.
You're spending your luck on that.
He's got a dog.
You really are gonna kill him? I thought you were gonna fix what I did.
Nope.
What? I will fix what you did.
I'm killing him.
11.
I'm gonna stay
This-
here for the rest of the game. Okay, back. This is me.
This dwarven
My
barkeep
Arsinoe, your expression
has
is very
quite
bland.
the stout build, and
Like
although
a ghost on screen.
he does take a couple of steps backwards as a result of being surprised, the second he braces himself against the floor, he is immovable.
Fair enough.
He says, "I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's going on."
I'm still just sipping my water.
You're in danger.
Aye, thanks for that.
This is so rude, Sam.
Listen, I think someone overheard our conversation. I'll be whispering this to him.
I don't like
Okay.
thinking that someone doesn't
I'll say you
like
can't
me.
hear this next bit.
I hate this.
Well, no, I mean, I'm
that
basically
first
I'm just saying to him, like,
Yeah.
I think someone is coming for you
It's me,
because of
bitch.
what I told you.
Call an ambulance, but not
And say
for me.
and be like, I mean, because I look like I've been in a tussle.
I'm trying to figure out if this would be persuasion or deception, because technically you're telling the truth.
If it makes you feel any better, they're exactly the same for me.
Okay, then roll deception, because you're being kind of sneaky.
Do you have another luck?
I don't. 10.
Fuck.
No, Alex.
And do you know who that is?
He opens his mouth to speak about the half-orc in the corner. You see him eye you for a second.
Did I see her point?
I don't know if... Yeah, you would have seen that.
I've been watching them the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not polite to point, friend.
Says,
Want to talk? You can come talk to me.
I want both of y'all to just drop your disguises at the same time. Be like, oh, hey!
Spider-Man
Like a
meme. Who are you?
I could ask you the same question.
In your disguise, does your eyeball still leak black?
No, but one of my eyes is totally black.
Right now.
Or one of my irises is black.
Right now.
Okay, in the disguise.
yeah, even
Yeah.
now.
So
I
the
will-
whites of my eyes
So
are
you
still.
know it's not Arsinoe.
I can telepathically message you while I'm drinking water and say, "You fucking idiot! I can see your eye."
So to be fair, what color are your eyes?
I don't fucking know right now.
What
Golden brown something
Yes,
like
there's a
Not
and
black.
a black one.
I got hit really hard, dude.
like the color of Morgan's shirt.
Yeah, so it's just my irises, like my whole iris, like the blue of your eyes. You know this part. Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You got me.
Again, this is all
Yes.
on the brainwaves, so I'm saying
And you're casting this with sending?
with message.
His is message. It's
It's a cantrip.
Okay, just making sure. Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's within 120 feet. I'll say I came here to make sure that you don't do anything else stupid today.
Or sit away.
Or something. Nothing stupid, just taking care of a few loose ends.
I think
Get out.
I have a way out of this without killing the bloke.
And
The bartender just
Jonathan just sees you guys like staring daggers at each other, and he's like, "I don't want any trouble in the bar."
Follow my lead.
Jonathan's gonna
And
have a
curl up
sign
and
that says
die
"Never allowed back,"
when
and
I
it's
cast
gonna be
a spell
my
on you.
face.
What?
Follow my
Trust.
lead, curl up and die.
Curl up. Pretend to curl up and die when I cast a spell on you.
Okay.
All right. We have to get aggressive first.
So we will have been like barking kind of back and forth at each other in
In between, yeah.
Jonathan's like, "Oh my god, what a night!"
what a fucking night.
We could just convince him he got drunk on his own drugs.
Jesus.
Then you actually walk in, and he's like, "Oh, I'm definitely."
While this is happening, Arsenaway, make your religion check.
Your god has deserved you.
No, she hasn't. Unnatural 20.
Okay. As you activate
See
your
John's face get
third eye, your spirit guardian, or your spirit guide, sorry, appears before you. And as you look up, a bit teary-eyed, she
I'm
grabs
sobbing.
your two hands, unfurls them from around your knees, and lifts you up. You sit in an alleyway amidst the chaos that the city is enveloped in. She puts her hand on the side of your face for a moment, looks sorry for you, but then turns you and pushes you back onto the street.
Did she push me in a certain direction? Like towards the fire
Just
or towards
out
the
of
bar?
out of the alleyway. You would, with your non-natural 20, you would glean that she's basically telling you like, there's no, the only wrong answer here is to do nothing.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do.
All right.
Yep. Okay. So while you guys are figuring out whatever the hell is happening at the bar, we're gonna jump to the two of you. You're still making your way towards the palace, yes?
Yeah, Cheryl would kind of still be looking back towards the guards, just in case any of them start to like walk up. He can kind of be like, "We're already here."
Yeah.
Thing. They're with us. Sorry, officers. Kind of thing. But yeah.
You reach the palace grounds. You pass the body of the dead Coatl that has not really been tended to, but you do notice
it shrunk again, right? Whenever we killed it. Okay.
You notice that a couple of the Sojit guards are standing with it, not attempting to revive it any longer, not concerned about it any longer, but it appears they don't want anybody defiling the body of this
I would kind
Coatl
of like
any
wave and be
further.
like, "Do you know where the rescue efforts are happening? We're here to help, but we don't know." And he's gonna point towards the palace, like.
Yes, at the palace.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And he's gonna.
Okay. As you reach the grounds of the palace, you see the destruction in earnest. The fire has been somewhat contained. And as you watch the flames that remain lick at the side of the building, you see you see a familiar wizard actually hurling magic over his head and pulling the flames away. And as he does, they coalesce into a small orb that dissipates as he claps his hands together. Elwind is helping to manage the destruction. At his flank is Tanura, looking on in worrisome dismay.
Is that the
That's
turtle?
the boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the boy.
No.
Tully's the boy.
Tully's boy. Tanura's the turtle.
Yep.
Too many teens.
You do not see the prince or the princess.
Cheryl's gonna like look at Taffy, and like, kind of like tell her to stay put, and he's gonna walk over and say, like, kind of hurriedly, but be like, "Oh, thank goodness! Is everyone else okay?
As you do this, Tenora looks at you and can't even bring himself to form words. Elwyn stops what he's doing for a moment. He says, "For once, I think I am glad to see you here. No, not everyone is okay. We're managing the damage as best we can, and I have not seen sign of the prince or princess as of yet.
Do you know where they would have been?
They would have been on the second floor. There was
But like he's
a
pointing,
collapse
like over there or over there.
on the opposite side of the building.
Cheryl's moving and waving to Taffy.
We
Can
fear
you
they may
tell
be
us
trapped
that-
by the flames."
John Cena and Tilly were in the.
You're in the building?
Yes. Dude.
How am I supposed to know that?
There's I mean, you wouldn't have known this, but I mean they basically said like the second floor is for like visiting nobles or
blew the fourth
aristocrats.
Did you ever watch the Twin Towers fall?
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, I mean like that's
I mean,
kind
that's
that's what
basically what
happens.
this
That's
is,
what
yeah.
happens.
You can go back up.
Assessing the damage, make a perception check for me, Cheryl.
My second thumbnail just broke.
Rude, broken
Aw.
magic thumbnail.
18.
Okay, with your 18, you can discern that the bottom floor is mostly intact. The flames are mostly put out, but no telling what sort of damage the structure itself has sustained. It looks like there might be a way up to the second floor, which is a bit in shambles at this point, but if there is, it's likely that it's blocked by debris if nobody's been in to help just yet.
Yeah, I mean Cheryl would like look at Taffy and be like, the princess is back there, and like just
I'm
start running
going.
that way.
Okay,
I'm going.
both of you?
I'm going to find John Cena.
Okay. I need both
I'm
of
sorry
you.
that I only call her John Cena.
That's fine.
I can't remember her name if I don't say that.
Yeah.
Cena.
It's just Cena, right?
Just a
If-
second.
If
Yeah.
we're like, if we're
Just
getting,
take John
Just
away.
get the John
if
out.
we're getting
Yeah.
getting to anything that looks like it might restrict our movement,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to
Cast anti-restrict movement.
freedom of movement. Freedom of movement.
What am I rolling?
I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws. As you enter the bottom floor, smoke is pouring out and making it very hard to breathe.
Oh boy! What is that? That is
A number.
20,
Wow.
Hi.
20 something. It's 17 plus 8, 25, 20,
20.
26.
You imagine that it's likely due to the amount of training that you underwent to survive the rending winds.
Gain proficiency in
but this is-
Constitution for that.
This is not affecting you in the slightest, and you're able to move towards the staircase. As you do, you notice that near the top of the staircase, the wood, still red hot embers light the path, and at the top of the stairs, there is some level of debris still smoldering and exuding palpable heat even from the bottom of the staircase. What you doing?
Create water or anything. I'm looking at my spells. Cheryl would use sending to try and contact Cena
Okay.
and just ask,
Yo, bitch, you okay?
are y'all okay? Where are you? If you can, make your way down.
Okay. What you hear back is mostly unrecognizable. You hear a raspy voice, you hear coughing fits, but somewhere in the mix, you do hear the word trapped.
Okay. I mean, it's mental that they respond. They don't actually have to say anything. But still.
Maybe their brain is so cloudy.
No, I'm just making sure.
With
I'm just making
anxiety.
sure.
That's true, it is mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say at the very least all you hear is the word trapped.
Okay.
Alex, I'm running to the palace.
Are you
Okay.
That was I made my decision.
communicating that with me?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, she
Jonathan
just
may
said she's
die.
trapped. I tried descending to her, and she's
Are we on the
trapped.
first floor?
I hope
You're
he
on the first
doesn't.
floor looking up towards the second floor.
And the stairs are not there.
The stairs are there, but at the top of the stairs, it's like a pile of charred rubble that's still smoldering and exuding a very intense heat.
Okay, hold on. don't know if this will work like this, but could I possibly cast Ice Storm on that?
Yeah, you can definitely try.
It says each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw.
In this case, it would be, I mean, it's used out of combat, and obviously the stairs are not going to make a dexterity save. Why
Right, but I was saying it says hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn.
I think it's just because there's a lot of like ice and snow on the
Right,
ground.
so I'm wondering what that.
You won't know unless you try it.
All right. It's a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. So I'm going to center it under where that charred stuff is.
Okay. As you outstretch your palm and begin to cast your magics, you do glance down for a moment and notice that on your bracer, one of the several green Feywild gems has cracked and turned a charred black. This doesn't impede your spell casting in any way, but this is the first time you noticed it.
Well, that's suspicious.
As you are looking on concerned, you do glance up at the magic that you're using now and see that the hailstorm is raining down onto the smoldering pile of rubble. You actually hear sizzling and pops.
That's ice.
And after a small amount of time, you do feel the heat beginning to cool a bit, though a fair amount of smoke has been created.
Okay.
If we got any firefighters in chat, just tell me if I'm doing this wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what would happen, but I don't know.
If we have any firefighters in chat. If we have any firefighters in chat, we're also doing a calendar.
I would
later, so
like
that's-
I would like to. Can I see any windows or anything anywhere? Or
So the-
doors that might be closed.
The bottom floor is mostly like open area.
But, well, I mean, even up the stairs or anything. Can I see anything, or could I kind of guess
With-
where?
Make another perception check for me. Do it with disadvantage because there is quite a lot of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't at 20. Okay. It's 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like up
Oh,
at
no,
the
sorry, 14.
Okay. It looks like up at the top of the steps, just past the smoldering rubble, there are a couple of windows, but they aren't like shuttered closed. They have like slits in them, so they can't necessarily be opened. They're letting out as much smoke as they can at the moment.
I possibly, as I'm like walking up the stairs, cast prestidigitation to create a puff of wind and like clear the smoke out like as I'm walking through it.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
So I will do that.
I'll
Okay.
be following close behind and trying.
I need both of you. I need
Yeah, dude, the trunk on my back.
Stay in the clean air.
I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Is this against? Never mind.
Woohoo! Oh, mine's actually good. I don't know.
Mine's not one.
Ooh, mine's an unnatural 20.
Okay.
What is it?
A 7. But it's a nat one. So.
As you all are, as the two of you are making your way up the staircase and nearing the pile of rubble that Taffy has
Ice.
put out, iced over, your attention is drawn to it and you're considering carefully how to maneuver around it when suddenly you feel the staircase start to give way. Cheryl, you are quick enough in your judgment to make a running leap on the last few stairs that remain. Because you rolled so well, I will give you a chance to also grab Taffy. Make another dexterity save.
That is 16.
Okay.
Thanks, Max.
Cheryl,
Taffy-
rescue mode.
Taffy is falling behind you, but you are able to quickly grab her, sling her over your shoulder, and grab on with your hand just to the right of the rubble, and using your trunk, you wrap on to one of the beams that's now been exposed by the fire. Luckily,
inside of his trunk.
luckily it's been put out. Otherwise, you might have burned yourself by not thinking it through all the way. But you're able to pull yourself up, and over the pile of rubble, you now stand in a long hallway. On the far side, both of you can see that there are a couple of rooms that have had the doors basically barred by a large piece of lumber that's fallen over, and the flames are still very active in that area.
How big of a fire is it? Because I can.
It spans basically like 4 or 5 doorways, so
I can snuff out
40,
a
50
candle, a
feet.
torch, or a small campfire.
Can't do that.
I will do 2 things. One, I will
Okay.
thaumaturge my voice 10 times louder and yell out for Tully and Cena
Okay.
to see if I hear anything out of any of the rooms. After like a second of that, like I guess, do I hear anything before I do the second thing?
Make a perception check for me.
Oh God. Perception. That's gonna be 12.
Okay. You hear the creaking and cracking of fragile lumber all around you. You know that this floor is likely ready to go at any moment. And as you focus your hearing on any other sounds, you do hear the faint sound of coughing coming from the room on the far right of you.
Behind the.
Running again! Oh
I don't know what you said.
no! Coughing.
Like Pokemon.
The Pokemon.
Just very lightly in the background.
You do find them in the burning mansion, or the burnt mansion.
Did
Yeah.
we hear that from the door that had the wood in front of it that was on
Yeah, it's
fire?
on the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, you're a large creature when you're lifting things. Actually, that was actual advice.
I am going
Contrary to
to.
what I usually do.
little bit
Yeah,
of a
he
joke
counts.
in there.
He counts for like one size larger. I
Yeah,
think, right?
so he can. What I mean is he can move heavier stuff.
Yeah, I
But
can.
it's
I
on
can.
fire.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fair.
True.
Cheryl would still try.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
I'm going
Both,
to
same time.
cast.
Lift fire.
Oh, I also cast 4th level spell, so you get a roll for wild magic. Earlier.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was the iced in.
So before we got on the stairs.
Yes.
Does not activate.
Okay.
It wouldn't have.
I'm gonna cast Bless on Taffy and myself.
Okay.
I
Okay.
almost fell on the stairs, so that gives us a D4 to any ability check that we want within the next
Thank you.
minute.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
So
So Cheryl's gonna say that they're in that door.
Okay.
He's gonna run up.
Can you hit it? Like, do you have like a axe?
I do have my
Because I
maul,
don't.
so I'm gonna take the maul out and try and hit it.
okay.
I have like a crossbow.
make
and
an attack
sword,
roll.
So.
I forgot it, or the sensor, the whatever it is.
It's a flail more or less. Flail on a chain.
Ooh boy, that is 21.
Nice.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Okay.
Thank you. I was like picking it and I couldn't stop. Very sad day.
Oh, that's actually pretty good too. That's
It was
8.
very long.
It's almost max damage.
Okay.
On a piece of wood.
As you slam into it, you see the ash and the sparks shower out of this burning piece of lumber. It is a structural support beam, as best you can tell, so it is pretty solid. But you do see it crunch a bit under the weight. It's still there, but broken.
I mean, can I tell by looking at the door? Does it open in or
It opens out.
out?
Like towards us,
Yeah,
and it's barred.
by this piece of lumber.
But you just busted through the door, right?
No, I hit the beam.
Gotcha.
That was gonna be my next. Let me hit the door this time.
Okay.
Zero's like, yeah, that's dumb. Another attack roll.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
13.
Okay. The door has been charred to a point where it's actually quite weak, but it is a flame. And so as you slam into it with your sensor, you see the shower of sparks blow into the room, immediately followed with an outpouring of smoke into your face. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Can I prestidigitation it away as that happens?
I'll say you're able to do it after this.
Okay.
It's a 10
Okay.
with a +8.
As you
Jesus! So you rolled a 2?
not entirely used to physically attacking yourself, you exude so much force that you inhale instinctively immediately after breaking down the door, and you inhale a full lung of smoke. I need you to take a level of exhaustion.
So how do I do that?
Do I get it too? Or no, because he's in
You,
front of me?
yeah, you weren't exposed to it.
I think you could probably do it on
Yeah, it's
conditions.
one level.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized our overlay is probably still set to the characters from the one shot.
No, it's not.
It's not? Oh, good.
Hey.
Ren, Arsino, Sarnoran, Cheryl, and Taff.
I had bless
Nice.
on myself. Does an 11 change anything? Okay.
What?
Okay.
God damn you.
Cool.
What?
Cool. So, I mean, so you're prestidigitating it now.
Yeah, I'm like puffing it
So
away.
can we see anybody in the room?
As the smoke clears, you see a small child wrapped in a red cloak, holding it to his face.
Can I run in?
Yes, you can. On the side of him, you see collapsed Cena.
Okay. I'll run in and give a healing potion to Cena and see
Well-
if I can wake her up.
I mean, I can just heal her.
Oh. Well,
I can
yeah,
just
you
cure
can't. I'm
wounds.
with the cleric.
Yeah.
You're with the Healy boy.
I'm with the, yeah.
I'm actually going to cast Lesser Restoration on her instead.
Okay. Smart.
Smart.
And then if we're both in the room, is there like a window out of here?
There is not.
Okay. Then back how we go.
Yeah. Okay. As you cast lesser restoration on Cena, and you're casting it on Tilly as well, or just Cena?
Restoration and
I mean,
restoration.
Tully looks okay, right? I mean,
I
like
mean,
he's conscious.
He's conscious, but yeah.
I mean, I'll save
I-
my spell slots until we get out.
I have a healing potion.
Yeah, but Lesser
so-
Restoration like heals conditions,
Okay.
Oh, right.
not
okay,
just
okay.
like hit points.
I could probably carry him out, right?
I would want you to make an athletics check.
He's probably your size.
Yeah. I mean, it's like carrying
He's a
another
human,
person.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Child.
Are you
You're
gonna?
a child.
Are you trying to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Cheryl, you're okay to carry Cena without making athletics check. I'm okay with that.
Disadvantage on those right
What am
now.
I rolling?
Huh?
What am I rolling? Athletics?
Athletics. Oh, she doesn't like that.
No. Saw the 20 on the side, so.
It's not.
It's
I know
not
what it
that.
isn't.
I have less.
You have,
I have
you
less.
yeah, you have to add the plus. Oh, plus 4.
8.
You have a plus 0? Oh my god.
As you try and lift Tilly, you're maneuvering him towards the door, but you can't actually pick him up. And because there's such an obstruction there, because the flames are still alight, you can't get him out of the
I
room.
mean, is he moving? I mean, can he move on
Yeah.
under his own power?
By your best estimation, he, I mean, in game terms, has taken several levels of exhaustion, and as a child, I mean, he's
What potion of
not
exhaustion?
not able to really.
Does healing potions help with exhaustion at all?
No.
No.
I mean, Lesser Restoration doesn't either. Right?
No.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Just gotta get him out.
Yeah, I mean, do I know that the wall to this room is an exterior wall, like to the outside?
I'll answer his question first.
The wall to the room is not exterior, as best you can tell.
Okay.
Would I be able to like act like a crutch, like get his arm around me?
That's, I mean, it's you would.
Basically carrying.
It's the same
Not if
thing.
his legs are on the ground.
I know, but
I mean, he. So
mean,
wait,
you rolled your
what
athletics
Alex is
check
saying
to
is
try
he's
and carry
basically
him.
dead
I mean,
weight
can
right
Yeah.
now.
I can I attempt to pick him up too? Like I've got Cena. Can I like attempt to pick him up?
Got magic legs.
I will have you roll athletics.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
And I'll say that, yeah, if you fail this, you can't carry both of them.
11 plus 6 is
17.
I
Okay.
almost said 18 because that's what I rolled on my second roll.
You see Taffy struggling with Tilly as he's about the same size as her, even though she's 58 now. You're able to pick him up under your arm, sling Cena over your shoulder, and maneuver your way out of the room.
Seeing this, like having them both, I will sending to Elwind and say, "We have them. We're coming down. We're gonna need help."
Okay. You receive response back. Help you will have.
Okay.
Right into this jail.
I mean, listen. After all of this, they better not. After us
We are
risking our
going
own
to
lives.
leave this for a moment and jump back to the two of you.
Sorry. You can never come to this bar again.
That's under new ownership.
So we have. Will and I have been like bickering out loud,
Okay.
posturing and all that shit, while messaging back and forth
Barking.
a little more,
Barking.
barking. I'll look to what's his name, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
I'll look to Jonathan. Who did you tell?
I've told no one.
You promise.
Aye.
I'll
I give my word.
drop my hand like this, and what will happen is a sword will fall out of Arsino, and then I'll like bring back and go to stab him.
And I'll cast polymorph on him.
Okay. What are you polymorphing him into?
A young adult wolf.
Okay.
Can I speak?
No.
Fuck.
The only instruction you have is to go down and play dead.
No, I know. I thought I could speak though. I would
No,
have made
you
it better.
can't speak.
Yeah, I'll.
I'll get up. Put the drink down.
Jonathan
Sorry
is
about
beyond
that.
confused.
I'm not actually part of the relief effort. I'm
Aye, I gathered.
a lichen hunter. We've been after her for weeks.
You didn't know what the solution was, did you?
I was told it was something else.
You see,
This is
We
going
believe-
so poorly.
we believe that her actions in and amongst the city over the last few weeks may have contributed to today's events.
The main thing's
Aye.
worse.
I'm still alive though.
We're leaving town. Like, that's it.
We're not.
We have to.
What just happened?
Aye.
He pretend killed Rem.
Aye.
and
Make
told
a
him
make a
he's
deception
actually a
check.
werewolf hunter.
Oh my god.
And then said, "We've been after her for a while now."
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Okay.
I
Deception check.
hate this.
Yeah, well. 18.
I really like this boulder dice because Sam can see what I roll whenever I roll
I
it.
can't see what he rolled.
Okay.
So can I.
Yeah, same. Me too.
Jonathan, startled, composes himself, looks around, and he says, I find that hard to believe.
You do? After everything that's happened today?
I rolled natural 20 earlier, baby.
I don't know what to believe anymore. I think I want you gone.
That's fine. I wasn't going to stick around after
I want
this
nothing to do
anyway.
with this.
I'll pick up the wolf. It's a young wolf. And I'll take it outside.
As you walk outside and the door closes behind you, you hear, "What the f?" and the door shuts. All right.
What? The front door.
You guys are out of the bar now.
I'll go into an alleyway and then I'll drop polymorph.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're just gonna go around murdering everybody that is inconveniently in your way just because one of our friends has a terrible loose mouth? No, we can't do that. We're gonna murder the whole fucking world at that point.
He's the only person in town who knows anything. He said he didn't tell anyone.
And now he thinks that a werewolf did it.
And now
Who
he,
cares?
And now he thinks Arsinoe is a werewolf.
Yes, he does. But earlier, he thought she was a bomber. It doesn't matter.
A boomer.
She already confessed. You don't understand. He already knew. There's no way that you know that someone is blackmailing someone for a bomb plot unless you're in on the fucking plot.
Which is why I was gonna make the only other person in town who knew dead.
I know that. But I can't have you going around killing a bunch of people.
Loose morals, loose lips.
Sink ship. Loose lips, sink
For the sake of okay? I'm not gonna let you go down that road.
I'm well past that road.
You don't understand, though. You can't keep doing that while we're together. It's
I don't
not how
think you
this
see
works.
this.
I don't think you see all of this, what we just did. It's too late, buddy. You go back in there now, you're gonna have to fight him, and then I'm gonna have to fight you, because I don't want you killing any more people. Please, for the love of God, stop fucking killing people.
One dude.
Amongst the others.
Points to the fucking palace.
You mean one this afternoon?
Hey. It's one guy. Nobody saw her here.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
No one saw her here.
That man runs. That man runs the most famous bar in town.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think he's an institution? You don't think people are gonna go, man, that tower blew up, and now the barkeep's dead. Let's keep looking for fucking weird people.
And?
They're gonna find us, mate. At least this way, he thinks the problem could be taken care of.
We're not leaving.
Why the fuck not?
Because we're not.
realize
Because we weren't tied to anything. The only person who knows that we were tied to this is the dude in there you didn't let me shoot in the face.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna let you shoot him.
He's the only.
You're gonna have to get over it, mate.
Listen,
I love when Will and Sam fight in D&D.
Me too.
he's the only person who knows.
I know that.
Every-
I'm aware of that.
Unless
That's why we didn't do the whole routine in fucking Town Central.
fucking. Let me go back then in there.
No.
As actual Arsene.
No, what the fuck?
I'll tell him.
I'll come back as a wolf this time.
Wait, so if you fake killed him, where is Arsene? Laying in the middle?
She's
She's
coming.
dead.
She's coming towards
I
us.
brought
Yeah,
her.
I'm coming to you guys.
No, you brought him out?
Yeah.
Got it.
I dragged him out as a wolf.
I was like, what'd you do with the dead one? If y'all are talking and he
She
slips
pulled.
out the
He
window.
pulled. Wolf Arsene out.
Got it.
Wolf arson away.
You
This
said to
is
me-
unfortunate.
Larson.
You did say to me in you said to me in message you were gonna turn me into a demon, right?
I said to you in message that I would have had to say I would have turned you into a wolf. I
Okay.
had to call an audible because it is beast only.
Got it. My bad.
Can't
Okay.
do fiends.
Because what I was
Yeah.
gonna do was
Speak.
threaten him as that thing, as
know.
you like. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware,
We're good,
but
yep.
I had to do what I could do.
This is really bad for my brand, guys.
Shut up! You ruined your brand today. Okay.
My
you
brand
went in
is
and told
truth
him
and
that you were the
justice.
Unabomber.
Sure,
And I'm
Taffy
supposed to
are
be leading a
saving
country,
lives.
and
So only truth
Or
then?
dying. One of the
Speaking-
two.
yes, only truth.
not justice.
Speaking of Arsenaway's brand, we'll say that you're now reaching the base of the stairs and making your way up towards the palace. You've explained to the guards that you're one of Cheryl's friends
Yeah.
sent to help, and
Then I'll. Is Elwind in the same place that you had described earlier?
you haven't made it up there, but
Okay.
conceivably.
That's cool. Yeah. That if whomever I see is like kind of in charge of
Rescue efforts.
yeah, any kind of rescue effort, that's who I'll go find.
Okay, you're not at the top of the stairs yet, so you're not to the palace
I'm
yet,
gonna,
but
I'm
you're
just letting you know
making
that's
your way
where
there.
I'm going.
Okay. Back to the two of you. You're now
Prepare.
making your way out of the doorway, but the flames are still alight. You can try and charge through them. You can try and put them out. Cheryl, you wouldn't really be able to do much of anything because you're carrying two people.
Can I try and stand in front of him and like create puffs of wind to like divert the flames away from us?
You can try to do that.
Like as we walk through?
Mhm.
I'll do that.
Okay. As you use prestidigitation to try and separate the flames get bigger.
Cool. Got it.
Sorry, that's what oxygen does.
Well,
Yeah.
if you have a flame, you blow it with a really strong wind, it will
So
Spread.
so with
it will
thaumaturge.
move too.
with Thaumaturge, it says I can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. Can I make them dim? I know it's like, like a drop of water in the bucket, but it's only verbal, so like I can do it while I'm carrying them.
A little bit meta, but if you do that, I'll allow the DC to be lower on whatever save I have you roll against the damage
Okay, yeah.
of going through them.
Yeah, I mean that's what. And so we came this way. We're going back the way we came from.
Yeah.
So this
the
is where we
difference
came.
is that you were able to like leap through them into the room before.
Now we have to go down.
Well, now you have to go through them carrying 2 bodies.
Yeah, I mean Cheryl will do his best to try and protect them,
Okay.
and then Thaumaturge and just like jump through and look at Taffy and say, follow close behind, thinking that maybe like he'll push the flames away so that she doesn't have to. Jump through.
I'm close on
Dexterity saving throw.
for both of us.
You'll have disadvantage, but I think you already have that because of exhaustion. Yeah. Taffy, you'll just have straight dexterity saving throw.
It was a unnatural 20 and a 10.
Okay.
19.
Cheryl, as you leap through, the flames react as you expect, and they do shield Taffy from the fire. You take 10 points.
His roll was 13 instead of 10. Okay.
You take 10 points of fire damage.
Oh god, we didn't heal. Oh no.
I have a healing potion.
No, I'm so good. It's just I thought I was at full health. I'm like I'm close, but I'm just like, oh, that's another thing to think about.
Taffy, you make it through unscathed because the flames are...
Because my good old elephant man.
Yeah, you're also small. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cheryl, as you near the area where the stairs were, you have a choice to make. It's about a
The stairs
15-foot
fell, right?
drop. Yeah.
15-foot drop. Okay, so Cheryl would.
Can you set them down and you jump down and then I like toss them to you? Would you be
Or
able
like
to
roll
catch-
them off the edge
Yeah,
to
would
me.
you be able to catch them?
I mean, is there a lot of fire at the stairs? So they crumble. We had put out the fire by the stairs with the ice.
Yeah,
storm.
so the fire is out here.
Okay.
But you still hear all the sounds of like the wood creaking and cracking, and there are flames in other places. This place could go at any moment.
Yeah, so quickly, Cheryl would put them down, jump down, whatever damage he takes, he takes.
Okay. Just a single d6. 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Then he would cast Healing Word on... and Healing Word's a bonus action for timing purposes.
Yeah.
He would cast Healing Word on both of them just so that they can... If they take any damage from him catching them, they'll be healed. They're healed each... Well, one is healed. We'll say Tully's healed 7, and... Yeah, also 7.
Do you
Okay.
have bless? Can you add that?
No, that's not
Okay.
that's not that.
It's only ability attack.
Yeah, and that might be a little bit more. I might get healed off of that. So let me. I hate that it doesn't add that in there. They get healed actually 10. And
Okay.
then I heal myself 6 total, 3 for each of them.
Okay.
And then ready to catch.
Okay, and so I'm gonna get.
One at a time, not both of them.
Excuse me. I'm gonna do Tilly first because she's smaller.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get close to the edge and I'm gonna push him
Okay.
into.
Yeah, Cheryl would have set him down, like, not so
Yeah.
close that they are risk of rolling off, but so that she
Yeah.
didn't have to push him so far.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check to see if you can catch him.
Do I need to make anything to push him?
Oh, no.
Okay.
He's close enough. You
Okay.
can roll him. You just couldn't carry him earlier.
Nice.
Just sat there. Oh, sweet. So...
You have bless too, don't you? All right. Well, it was only for a minute. Is this all with?
Oh, yeah, I feel like
This is outside of that
Okay.
minute for sure.
13 and athletics, you said?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. 13 plus 2 is 15.
Okay. You're able to catch Tilly before he hits the ground. You place him gently, ready for
Okay.
the next.
And I'll push.
Again?
Okay. And again.
Oh, God. God, that was almost a 6.
yeah.
I was like, no. Oh no. 8.
Okay. You catch Cena,
guess
but she
it's like
slips
back
out of
over.
your hands and takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage as she hits the floor. As you're looking in her direction, worried about
No,
what
I would be
harm
ready.
might
I would
have-
be ready to catch Taffy next.
Okay.
Yeah, he would be like, oh shit. Okay.
You turn back to face Taffy, and what you see is akin to the sky falling.
You
The
coming?
building
I'm
is
jumping, but I'm
coming
just
down.
jumping. I'm not even trying to aim for him. So
Okay.
just
Taffy
jumping.
leaps through the stairwell. You are going to take some bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
okay.
So when you say the sky's falling, does that mean like we are in danger here too?
The building is collapsing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Are we on the second floor or are we back down on the
You're
first?
on the first now.
Okay.
yeah, Cheryl.
Can I
Cheryl.
try to pick up Tilly again?
I will allow you to make another acrobatics check, yes.
Yeah. Cheryl's getting.
Sorry, athletics.
Cheryl's getting Cena, as right now.
Okay.
16.
With a 16, you are able to lift him over your shoulder, and you both begin to...
Right.
And I am going like right before I pick her up. I'm casting. Can I do that? I don't have any spell slots available to do that.
What
Never
are
mind.
What are you casting?
I was gonna cast Freedom of Movement.
No.
Okay.
I have
As-
spell slots left. I just don't have the one that I
That
need
one,
for that
yeah.
one.
As you run, you dare not look behind you as you hear the sounds of the building falling in on itself. The calamity begins to enter into your tunnel vision, even as you look straight ahead towards the exit. It becomes apparent that you might not make it. And as you dart for the exit,
As Cheryl gets close enough, he's gonna try and throw Cena towards the door as best he can.
you dive in that way, and you see the rubble fall all around you, but never onto you. And as you analyze
Cena for no
more,
reason.
as you analyze your surroundings more closely, you see a faint blue glow that surrounds the four of you. And looking out through the exit, through the smoke, you see Elwind holding.
Dude, Cheryl hated Elwin. Don't do this to him, man.
I'm running. I'm running.
Yeah, Cheryl's scrambling out as fast as he can.
As the four of you make your way the rest of the way out,
This is a
Elwin's
beautiful
arms
story.
collapse. He lets out a big sigh. He's exhausted, and you can tell as the palace finally finishes crumbling to the ground.
Is Cena awake yet, or still not?
Cena is not conscious, but you can tell that she's got a pulse. She's okay.
Okay, I mean, just because he did drop her, he's gonna cast Healing Word again on her. Wow.
Okay.
A lot.
The palace is
Wow,
not the only
max,
place that's
max
in danger
healing,
right now.
that's-
Like, are there
has to be
other
at the
places
second
other than just the
level.
palace that are like had some chaos going on? Like, did the Coatl cause any damage anywhere else when it landed anywhere?
You guys fought it in sort of an open area near the stairway, so I mean there might be some damage to the stairs, but
Shrunk back down when it came.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just couldn't
When-
remember
when
if it
it
had
died,
caused like
yeah.
any damage anywhere else.
nope.
So she gets healed 19
Okay.
for what it matters.
Elwind takes a sigh of relief. He looks to the two of you. First to you, Cheryl, he says. Don't think this changes anything between us.
I didn't do it for you.
And then he turns to Taffy. He says, and you. Consider us even.
Fuck, dude, we were the two that had to deal with him before.
Yep.
Writing.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, "You're welcome for saving your son." And I'll just
Not
like,
that's not a son. That's not a son.
Is your son,
not the king.
bitch.
Can
He's
that
not the
please
king.
be what you said, though? He's the
like
he's the
right
court
hand of the
wizard.
king. Yeah.
who are we talking to?
You're
the
talking to the
babysitter.
court wizard.
The babysitter right now, yeah. Like
Okay, but hey,
Who's the fucking king?
he's not here.
He's not in
Gravant,
name.
Gravant.
Gravant.
Fuck.
Can that
welcome for
please
saving your
can that
soul.
please
You
be
have a
what
son, by
Taffy
the
said
way.
though?
No.
Because I think that makes so much sense.
Taffy would know that that's not his son.
I'm your
I'm not
son,
laughing
by
at
the
you.
way.
I just think it's
Because
really
he's
funny.
an elf, and isn't he Tully a human? Like full blown,
Yeah.
not even like.
So he's not the.
He's not. He is the right hand to the king. The king
He's
is not
the guy that
there.
brought me back from the dead.
He is.
He
the
is.
guy that brought you back. The king did
What
not bring
the
you back.
fuck? The king didn't
The
do
right
not bring you
hand.
back.
The king ordered him to do it,
Poor Morgan.
but he did it.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So he did bring me back, but he's not the king.
Right.
The king
Yes.
told him to do
Cool.
And that's why he said, consider us even.
Thought that this was the king.
Nope.
No.
Got it. All right. I'll just say you're welcome.
it. Yeah. Cheryl's like, didn't do it for you. And then
He-
he's like,
He quickly kneels down to both Tilly and Cena. You see a golden light
Yeah, I wanted to be
exude
like,
from his
"You can
hands
fucking heal
as
him."
he casts some manner of healing
Can I
spell
stick
over them.
Can I stick my head in there while he's doing it?
You make a sleight of hand check. Yeah. See if you can do it without him noticing.
I don't actually want to.
You, come on. Okay.
You're gonna kill me.
You see
You're
one of
welcome
the
for saving
hands
me.
start glowing red. Like,
Can I get some of that?
Just steals it from Tully though, like that, because that's what it would be. That's too much for you,
I'm
Tully.
thinking Michael Scott sticking his foot in the MRI machine. That's
oh
what
God.
I'm imagining.
Oh my god, that was good.
Arsinoe, it is at this point that you walk up on the scene with Tenura, Elwind, Cheryl, and Taffy all gathered around.
Tenora's all together.
Yeah, but the
with
king
Yeah.
is not here.
the king's not here.
To clarify.
Neither is the Emperor.
Well,
are there other people though, like
He is
like
with them.
pulling things out or trying to figure anything out?
of sorts.
Pieces.
There are still members of the Sojit Guard, in particular the High King's Guard, trying to make their way through the rubble and peel apart anything that could.
Be a person.
Well,
That's what.
Really?
anything that
that's
could
what
be
I'm gonna
blocking
go-
them from getting access
Peel
to where the
apart.
king was.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Where the
I feel
Emperor
like
was.
I'm more dexterous and could, if something is falling away from me, I'll have a better chance of not falling to my death.
Okay. As you make your way to
I
the.
thought of that the whole time. I was like, why did we let
You
the,
could have
the
punched that
elephant man?
beam to
Yeah.
oblivion.
As you climb atop the rubble and start moving things out of the way, a couple of the high guard call out to you. Here, this is where we think the palace, his chambers would have been. We need help. We need assistance. Make an athletics check for me. There's a particularly big piece of debris that they're having trouble moving.
Also, Cheryl's pretty strong. He's got
We're
plus
done,
6 to athletics.
It's not that high. It's 12.
We'll have bickered for another half a minute, and we'll be on
Like
the way.
brothers.
Okay.
We came to the conclusion that we're not going to kill. Begrudgingly, not going to kill this guy,
Okay.
and we're gonna
Good. I
come-
like Jonathan.
Alex,
Me too.
When the DM says that means something bad's gonna
But he doesn't
happen.
like you anymore.
Jonathan's
No.
gonna
Yeah,
fuck us over.
unfortunately,
No,
I like
that's not
Jonathan
what
a
that
lot.
means.
That's why I went to him. I trusted him, and now instead he thinks I'm a werewolf that murdered
The good
everyone.
news. The
I'm
good
just
news
happy we
is.
Jonathan
So-
doesn't know what the
Say-
fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Totally.
good news
Huh?
is
I'm just happy with
he.
your values.
No one's gonna believe him
Yeah.
because he's gonna be like, "Hey, this girl that I just met 3 days ago showed up and said that somebody else blew up the thing, and then
And
she
she's
turned
a
into a
werewolf.
werewolf, and some half orc shot her, and then she turned into a wolf, and he killed her, and then they got out of my bar." And it's like, cool, man.
Sure,
All
but I
very
don't
believable.
know that.
Yeah.
You've been hitting a few too many of those special.
We all
drinks, my friend.
had a rough night last
Yeah.
night.
So
It's like
he
those
is
Bill
the
Murray
guy
encounters where he'll
in
steal
town that
fries
sells
from people and go,
drugs.
Yes.
no one will ever
No,
believe
no,
you.
Ooh, I could be the emperor, walk by him, wave, and then
What was your check?
It was 12.
12. You're able to lift this large support beam. It's still got a bit of the roof attached,
No, for acrobatics it'd be better.
and you're able to shift it a bit to the side, but you can't lift it and actually move it.
All right. Okay. I can't do much.
All right.
I'm just gonna try to keep helping then.
All right. We'll say that's going on as the two of you are now basically running up the stairs back towards the palace, and the two of you watch
good
as Cena and Tilly are slowly regaining consciousness.
they look okay. You're saying the two of us, or the
We're
two of
headed
them?
there.
The two of them, yeah, y'all aren't there yet.
We're not there. Sorry.
I thought you were talking to us.
It's not always about you, Sam.
I wasn't
Yeah,
looking because I
Sam.
was trying to text
I
Sam
know, I'm
something.
just picking on you.
As Tenura looks on at the damage, his old age, you can tell, is somewhat of a regret for him. He wishes he could be
Young again.
helping.
I wanna stand next to the old
but
man and be
instead-
like, I know how you feel, man.
All you hear him say is,
Rubbing your lower back.
It really sneaks up on you.
all you hear him say instead is, "Who could have done this?"
Same person that stole your shit, man.
I think
Sarnora.
I think our I think our Cineway might know. You could ask her.
I don't know.
She's gonna tell you the truth.
Probably the wizard. The wizard is the guy who explodes.
This
Does
guy worships
explodies.
the devil.
This guy worships the devil.
Have you seen his eye?
As Tenora looks on, one of the palace guard approaches him. A look of concern on his face. He's at a loss for words, and Tenora looks down at the ground, opens his eyes, says, "We'll do whatever we must do." Continue the search, but I'm afraid of what this means for our country. The palace guard moves back towards what was the palace, and Tenora looks on in dismay as the two of you put together that it's likely that the leadership of this country will fall to him, at least for the short time moving forward.
We knew that. We knew like he was kind of second in line.
Well, I mean,
Fedora? I
he's
thought the daimyo was.
the daimyo definitely is, but the daimyo's not here.
Yeah.
And this city's got a
he's
lot
his
going on right
representative.
now.
Yeah.
Where is the daimyo?
He's back in whatever place.
Well, he's evacuated Ashatari at the behest of all of you.
That's right.
We told her to do that. God, I don't remember anything.
Oh yeah, because we thought the library was going to be the next target.
Turns out, Ren brought the bombs this time.
Hey. Well,
Well, that was convenient for him.
they're cleaning. Like everyone's cleaning because we'll show up and I'll just tell him, let's help look
Yeah.
for the time being. And I mean, I can't. The only spells I have that would help would be Eldritch Blast, but I figure I can blow off some rubble or something.
I have
Who could
telekinesis,
have done this? This is crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
telekinesis.
so I can lift
I have
things up
zero
to
spell
1,000
slots
pounds.
left. I used the last one to
I have
heal her
telekinetic shove.
as we landed outside.
Can push people 5 feet.
All of you spend the remainder of the evening helping the Sojit guard move through the remains of the palace, looking
God, I had
for the remains of the emperor. But as all of you are aware deep down inside, you won't find anything. The morning...
He cooked.
He's walking around with his hands like in his pockets or something. He's like kicking rubble. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's not here.
Oh no, we didn't find him under this. That's crazy. It's insane that we didn't find him here. Let's check somewhere else.
So, you all...
Turns
Not
over
in
one
this
rock.
room.
Oh, no.
He's not there either.
You all continue to help until the sun crests the horizon. The sky is filled with what appears to be morning mist, but it has a yellowish tint to it. Makes everything look dirty and warm. As you look upon the smoldering ash that was the palace, many of the palace guard who are upset, looking to each other for any sign of comfort, some of them weeping. Tenora finally steps atop the rubble and looks out upon all of you. I understand. what we've lost today. Better than most. I've known Kiaba all his life. I know what he's done for this country. We may not have always agreed, but in some respects he was like a son to me. A good man. A good leader. A man that gave up his own chance at a family, a normal life for this country. A man whose memory I will honor to the best of my ability over the next several days. A man that would want us to rest, knowing that he gave his all for his country and his people. He descends the pile of rubble. Some of the
That's very sad.
Sojit guard,
I can't believe somebody killed him.
Fuck you, Sam.
some of the Sojit guard sort of lift themselves up, knowing that there's not much else to be done here. Janura descends the long, winding stairway, along with many of the palace guard. Both out of necessity, they follow him, and out of comforting. They know that he is now the highest ranking member of the Sojit government and could be the target for another attack. But they also know that he's hurting. He gets to the base of the stairs and begins speaking to the small crowd that's left, those who had so much curiosity that it would not let them sleep. And you all are left alone near the pile of ash that was the palace, with Elwind, Sina, and Tully, along with some of the Sojit guard that stayed behind. What would you like to do?
Are Sina and Tully like conscious and awake now?
They are conscious. They haven't been able to help. They're recovering and still having a bit of trouble breathing.
We're near Elwyn.
Yes. Elwyn's been helping with the recovery as well.
So either then, I guess now that we're all like waiting or whatever. Do you know what happened?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be picking up this mess. But I have a few suspicions. He eyes you.
Jeez. Of course you do. So what does this mean? Obviously we're not having the summit today.
Doesn't seem like we're having something at all.
Poor Alex. He thought we were going to get to the summit for like 4 sessions. And then instead of going to the summit, we blew up the fucking
summit.
palace.
He's the one who told us to kill the Emperor.
I have
Just saying.
Technically, Alex did say to kill the Emperor.
Yeah, technically. But
I have
know
spoken
we
to
prepared all
Tenora in private, and although it seems that this would not be the best time, the summit will still occur. -1.
Fair enough.
Today? Or
I believe the plan is later in the afternoon. I'm not at liberty to discuss all of the details here in public, but know that you will be sent for when the time comes. There is still many more lives to be saved.
Close there.
This is a great tragedy, but hopefully it will not cloud the Sojit government's judgment.
of course, what will you be doing between now and then?
I will be assisting in whatever way I can. It's the least we can do for being granted what would have been Kiaba's last audience.
Of course.
It's a shame a close ally such as he would have met his end so close to granting us the aid that we sought.
Jesus Christ.
It's curious, isn't it?
It is. It's also curious that he would
didn't
die
think that he
right
was
before you were going to clear us. I think the suspicion goes both ways, my friends.
You also didn't think he would help you. You wanted extra persuasion from us.
You asked for our help yesterday, did you not?
Lest you forget, I was in that tower as
Listen,
well.
we're not here to point fingers, like Ren said.
I'm sure there will be plenty of that
It
to go
could be-
around.
It could be anyone's fault, but this is just terrible.
As
It was a werewolf's fault.
as you finish your sentence, Cena reaches up and tugs at Elwyn's cloak. He looks down at her. She says, enough.
Cheryl's gonna apologize. He's saying, I'm sorry, Cena.
Sorry. And if you'll remember, we were here with you, helping just as you were.
For now, I'll try my best to get the two of these individuals to a place where they can rest safely.
Oh, okay.
I
I
hope.
was gonna insight check what he was saying, but I don't need to insight check that. Actually,
I
I do
hope
want to
you'll-
insight check that. I do.
Actually,
I do. Because it's 21.
He's telling the truth.
Okay.
He
Because
wants.
I
He
find
wants them to
suspicious
be
that
safe.
they were staying together in the palace, and he was outside while they're still inside.
Yeah, like
What
how
was he
did-
doing outside?
I will grant you a little bit of information because I rolled poorly on that. And you
was
rolled really
blowing
well.
up the tower.
The bathroom.
He also admitted to being in the tower.
Well, I think
I know.
I think he would have been fine if they died.
You know
Is
who
what I'm
didn't
getting at.
admit?
He cares about his responsibility to Imsford and to Gravant. He cares about the safety of Cena and Tilly, but only so far as it is
Yep.
his job to do it. Not at the expense of his life. Definitely not.
I mean, like, but he had to have been like literally 1 or 2 rooms over.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm like, man, fuck this dude.
Yeah, he just got out.
I
He was
almost,
like-
I almost sent.
Yeah,
I
but yeah, he
almost
probably
sent
like teleported
to,
or something out.
to Turtle Man instead of him that we needed help. But I was like, fuck, he's the only one who can really help us. Like, I'm putting all our eggs in one basket here.
You were smart to reach out to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when I was running, I'm like, I hope he's gonna be there. I think Alex is leading up to this, but I'm still throwing Cena just in case because I don't know. I don't know if he's coming. Cheryl would know.
I'm thinking of like those fail videos where like 2 people are racing and one person trips and they just like slide on their face for a few feet.
I'm thinking like an
anime body throw.
Like, IQ spike. When I
There's
look
so many
at
sound effects just now.
this mage do his magic, do I notice anything off about it? Does it seem like wizardry?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Healing Hands on Tilly.
Okay. He's about as healed as he's going to get right now. But
Elwyn and I both like.
Oh, okay.
it does
Pumped a
appear
lot
to
of
be
help
born of like
It's
wizarding methods. And you can tell that the magic is similar to what was present and being used at Mistkeep. It appears that his magic is born both out of innate talent and studious efforts.
Studious.
Do you
So-
need anything?
Not from you. I don't.
So we can either help you, or you can act like this the whole time. We've been here to help since we showed up. We haven't stopped anything. We have just as much reason to suspect you as you do as us.
Save it for the summit. We'll discuss more then. For now, I think it's best we all rest our weary heads. It's been a long day.
Let's go. We'll go back to the.
Yeah, I need a rest.
You all,
Dude, I got a point of exhaustion. I got no spells.
yeah.
It's time to go. Time to
You all begin to leave the palace grounds as Elwyn directs several of the Suntouch soldiers still about to help him move Cena and Tilly to a secure location. Again, he doesn't disclose where. But.
I would hate to hinder our party anymore, but we were also up all night.
Yeah, I think actually at this point all the rest of us have a point of
I mean,
exhaustion.
yeah,
Oh,
would I be
yeah.
at the second level?
I mean, the only reason I'm not like I decided like just not to say that is because it's all dialogue. It's not like you guys are fighting or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll still be at 1 tomorrow.
Well, no, we
Yeah.
did fight last night. We fought the thing.
No, right now.
No.
Yeah,
We're
right
not-
now
we're
is
not-
what
Like
I'm
the
saying.
level of exhaustion wouldn't.
Yeah, we're
be
about to just
affecting
go to
us.
sleep.
We're not
And
used
then
Like I didn't
Done.
think you were doing very many like ability.
it was
checks
more.
or
It was more
anything.
for me. Because
Go
if I'm
get
at
it.
2, then I just drop to 1.
I know.
I'm still
I
at
was
1
just saying we've
tomorrow.
been up for a full.
I think
24
that makes
hours.
sense, actually.
According
Yeah,
to D&D,
that's why I
that's
was
a
asking.
full exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a level of
Our
exhaustion?
speed's also
Yeah,
half, so
yeah,
it takes
it's a
it,
level
or
of
my
exhaustion.
speed's half, so it
He'll
takes
be
me
at
extra
2
long to get back
levels.
to the
So I'd imagine that you all are making your way back to the Sleepy Turtle.
Yeah, to our level 1
Okay.
room. No longer the penthouse.
All the
So-
buildings and
wrecked.
areas nearby
Are you
the
at second level of
staircase
exhaustion?
are covered in soot and ash. What people are left out on the street still
Bless you.
are somber and upset. It occurs to you that Tenura likely has just broken the news that the Emperor is likely dead. And as you make your way towards the Sleepy Turtle, the atmosphere in general has shifted from one of excitement and happy times to one
Kind
of
of a
a
bummer.
somber nature.
Kind of a downer.
This place blows.
Gerald's going straight to bed.
You get back to your rooms, and of course, you find sleep quite easily.
Long rest button?
Long you
On my
rusty
way to bed.
boys.
Like on my way to sleep, I will
I'm leveled up.
Stop at the bar.
stop at the bar and talk to a friend. No, I'll do 2 things. I will
Fully leveled up now. Because we weren't last time.
send up a message to the broker.
Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Now we're fully leveled.
Take care of those loose ends.
Who are you sending to?
Oh my gosh.
Do we know?
The broker. I'm on my way to sleep. I'm
He's saying a prayer to his demon daddy.
To go kill the bartender?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
said take care of those loose ends. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna listen to me.
Freezing in
Probably
here.
won't.
I'm probably a loose end, you jackass.
He responds and says, "You first."
Right?
Your entire party is a liability.
I actually don't want to do the second thing. I'll just go to bed.
Okay.
But I'll think about doing the second thing.
Make a, I'll say religion check.
Religion.
I want to see how strong your connection is here.
You're not cold over there?
I am, actually.
No.
Wow. I am freezing.
Low.
Where is
Do you have the
our
AC thingy?
Turn it colder.
16?
Turn it up just a little bit.
Let's make it colder.
Like colder or
Yeah,
warmer?
colder.
Hotter.
Colder. Just put a sweater on.
You want my sweater?
Put a sweater on.
They're so far away.
There you go. What'd you say you rolled?
16.
Okay.
Sorry, I was like, shit, what did I roll?
Got all
You
Oh, yeah.
get the feeling that your message was received.
It's new. That's why.
And your mind, as you cross over into sleep, you think about what happened over the course of the day, and of course you know the answers to many of the questions that you might have, except for the note. Your mind dwells there, and as you try and press further on what that could have been, you feel the thought slip from your mind. You still remember the note, you still remember receiving it, but you find it hard to dwell too long on what it was. And you drift off into sleep. Anything the rest of you would like to do before sleeping?
Yeah, I only need 4 hours because of Elf. So
Okay.
I will have.
What?
Elf.
Elf.
So I'll stay up writing in my journal. A little bit about the day's events, but mostly the note.
Okay.
I will have broken it apart and tried to rearrange it into any form of symbology or other text I can try to decipher out of it. Just trying to run it through different, whatever, algorithms or something in my head to try to see if I can piece apart different messages or something. Or
Okay. Make a investigation check.
I figured it out. They want you to stay alive.
You idiot. You idiot.
27.
27.
Damn.
What was the roll on the die for that?
An
That would have
18.
been like a 19.
18.
Nice. 18.
That's what I said.
That's what she said.
You're completely perplexed. You can't find any hidden meaning behind the words, especially because they're so applicable to the person that they were apparently meant for. He just put himself in harm's way in a very brazen fashion. But what bothers you so much is there aren't many people that knew. And as your mind continues to dwell on it, you just keep picturing that wooden fox mask.
Actually, I was going to say I sketch it
Yeah.
in my notebook.
And as you look at the sketch that you've made and try and call to memory anything that you can about that person, you remember something you didn't notice in the commotion. A very long strand of dirty blonde hair sticking out from behind the mask.
It's Becca.
Something I've seen before.
No. But something that would indicate to you that this was not a man, this was a woman, likely. Narrows it down a little.
I would imagine
I didn't see that right.
blonde-haired people
You didn't even see the
aren't
mask.
native to this area either.
No, not normally.
It's Becca.
All right. Yep. Then I'll, trance or whatever they do.
The rest of you get a full day's rest. When at around 8 hours, right around the time you'd be waking up, you hear a knock at the door. Hello?
No, dude, we didn't break the room this time.
A mage hand the door. What?
It's another use for Mage Hand.
Have y'all watched Alex's 101 uses?
Yes.
A mage
But
hand?
that's really funny that
Yeah.
he was like, that's another use.
Yeah.
That's a bonus for me.
102.
Go watch the video
He-
for the other 101 ways.
There's some good ones in there. You are greeted again by Lucan's presence. The jolly Furbolg startles a bit at the door opening. Says, there's some people asking for you at the
What kind
front desk.
of people?
They're guards.
Which gods?
Both.
Both?
Great.
You mean
The ones with the
Soji and
red capes and also the Soji guard. Yeah.
Okay. Tell them we'll be there in a minute.
So
Thank
much.
you.
I'll let them know, but I think they want you to come right now.
Well, I'm not going to go out there with no clothes on, sir.
Yeah, Cheryl's like in his
Oh.
underwear.
I didn't notice.
We're all butt naked.
Sorry.
We're just all completely nude.
How he is.
I sleep that way too. And he closes the door and
That voice
walks
is
away.
very Clay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. It's funny.
You all are gathering your belongings, I take it?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Where does your cousin Clay live?
Oh.
I have a cousin Clay that sounds like that.
It's definitely not the same one. But he lives with my trail in the house I grew up in Prairieville.
Last name Clay, first name cousin.
Yeah. Clay cousin.
Clay cousin.
Clay cousin?
No,
Mine lives
cousin
with my
Clay.
But I was like, I have a cousin Clay that sounds like
Silly.
that too.
Clay, comma cousin.
Yeah.
He's my first cousin. So
He's my fourth cousin, or third cousin. Yes. Third. I know. That's why I was
Are we
like,
related?
What? That'd be so cool. This whole time, you aren't showing up to any of the family reunions.
what the fuck, Becca?
So, do we think they're about to arrest us, or should we?
Let's go. We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl's getting dressed. Cheryl's ready to go. He's not like worried about anything.
We helped pick up after the
That's that we made.
Okay.
If there's a thing that reads minds again.
So,
fucking dimension door away.
though slow to start, Cheryl does eventually round out the back of the group as the five of you make your way out of your hotel room and towards the front desk.
That might have only 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Awesome. You said disadvantage.
I have a question as Becca. What? Why do I have an idea in my head that next we were going to his home area?
Grixton?
Yeah.
That's what we talked about last
Yeah,
time.
that's what basically
I'm sure Brett's helped to go help
Cena and,
That's
and
what
the
it-
others
okay.
wanted from you in exchange for behaving
That-
yourselves
I need
during the
that as a
summit.
reminder. Okay.
Which is as far as they know we have. Taffy and I saved Cena and Tully's lives.
Tilly.
Tilly.
Oh, we've been saying
What's
Tully
Tully
for a
from?
while.
We have been saying
Tully's an
another
actual
fictional
name.
character.
Tilly is short for Tillywith. I just didn't want to make you guys say that, and he's a kid. He probably has a nickname. So Tilly.
I mean,
Tilly.
I would have made fun of Tillywith.
Tillywith.
We'll call him Tillywith.
I have to tell the truth. Nerd.
Says the cleric.
Well, no, that's what she said. She said she would have made fun of the name.
I was
So I'm like, what's
oh
wrong?
no, I would have made fun of that too. He was like, I have to tell the truth. Nerd.
As you all approach the front desk, the guards wait for you there. There are 3 Suntouched as well as 3 Palace guards, not just regular Sojit guards. As you make contact, the
You rang.
indeed we did. I apologize for the secrecy, but we are here to escort you to a very important meeting.
Let's go.
We understand.
Like 6.
We need to take every precaution, as I'm sure you understand. And the Sojit guard holds out 5 strands of sorry, not plastic.
Rope? What?
Hair.
No, cloth.
Cloth.
Nice.
Oh, we about to be blindfolded?
And as this becomes aware to you all, 2 of the other palace guards begin to blindfold you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no.
What?
No.
I zoned out.
Cheryl's okay
And
with it.
now I don't know.
Cheryl's like,
We're about to be escorted, and they're trying to blindfold us, so we don't know where we're
Escorted
going.
out of our hotel.
Mhm, yeah, to the summit.
Cool.
Cheryl's nose is on high alert though.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna put
remembering
mine on,
smells.
Where's your
but
owl boy?
I'm gonna
He's a
turn
rat.
my eye on
Oh, you
at
didn't
some
change
point.
it back last time?
But
Can
he
you?
will be.
Can
I
you
can't
just
see through
use
it.
his
right?
eyes?
So- no,
Yeah,
I
but it
can't.
can't be like.
True second.
Have you something to be concerned about?
Here, just put them in your pocket.
Being led through the city by a bunch of guards, blindfolded, doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. I prefer blindfolds elsewhere.
I can assure you that no harm will come to you or your friends. But surely you understand. Our emperor has lately perished. Our city is in turmoil.
So you're gonna walk us around like a bunch of criminals,
No,
make the city think we're a bunch of criminals.
no. We're going to walk you to the meeting place in secret. If you would prefer, we can wait until we are out of the city proper.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. I know. I'm like, oh, okay. Same. I had it on already.
I would.
What's happening?
All right, very well. Follow us. And so they begin to escort you. 2 guards in the back and 4 at the front.
Which direction of the city are we going to? Like north, south, east, west?
You are going to the east. Well, really northeast.
Are we going to the direction that he and I ran to whenever we had that? Oh, yeah.
So you see some familiar sights, though now in the daylight and covered in a bit of ash.
No, horrible high five.
Things do look a bit more gloomy. After some time walking, you do reach the edge of the city, and buildings become a bit more sparse and less on top of each other as they were in the center of the city. The guard stops, turns to all of you, and he says, "Now, I do insist. My apologies for the
Shirtless
inconvenience.
blindfold says what?
I'm just doing my job."
Yeah, I've heard that.
Taffy wants to try
I'll
to
make
tie
eyes with
her
you and-
blindfold to where it looks like she can't see, but she can see.
She's walking like this.
Make a
Yes, right?
make a deception check.
I'll have Harry follow us, and I'm just gonna
Okay,
TiVo into his eyes.
I think that's fair.
Teeth.
And I'll try to do
I
the
don't
same
think
if
you
I
do
can-
it.
If we can
I don't know
actually.
what Teeth was for a second, but that's fucking funny.
Same thing as
Our
Taffy.
hands are free, right?
Yeah, your hands are free.
Okay. I'll have my hand on my sword.
Okay.
It will be a sword currently.
Yep.
It's always a sword.
Yep.
Yep.
What'd you roll?
Sometimes it's
No.
Like it's not-
As you're like peeking out, one of the guards just lowers your hand.
Oh, child.
No.
I'm 58.
I know.
Cheryl,
We don't do that here.
Cheryl is using his nose to try and recognize smells. in
You
this
just
area.
smell us.
Well, like if we need to make an escape from the summit,
know,
like
I'm
we can find our way
picking.
back to the city, or if we need to find this place again for whatever.
Make a
reason.
perception check. I will say the DC is pretty high because the smell of smoke and ash is ever
Well, I'm just
present.
trying to like recognize the smell.
Mhm.
Notice the smell, and I have advantage on smell. Guys, 13, 17
Does it
plus perception,
Does it reach?
20 unnatural.
Okay. You can discern that you have left the city even further. You're working your way down the dirt path east until you actually feel the dirt change to grass. You're making your way towards the mountains that you came from, but you're not so far east that you're picking up any sense of the bay.
Any distinct like trees, like tree smells like pine, or like anything else like foresty if we're in the grass.
Cedar.
You're not in the
Where's
grass, or sorry, you're not in the forest. That much is present, or that much is
Fall over.
easy to tell based on the fact that you can still feel the sun at your back. But sorry, you have gone off the path a bit.
Alex, don't touch the mic whenever
Yeah.
whenever we're on
Okay.
stream.
So Arnoran, what you are able to see is that you have indeed walked east a bit with the group, and you've now made your way off the path and towards a peculiar looking building. It looks similar to a lot of the buildings you've seen in Sojit, but this one is distinctly more antique. It's older. It's been there for a very long time. It's a 3-story structure with a ornate sort of traditional roof. And although it seems to have fallen into disrepair, like I mentioned, it is quite old and seems to function as some sort of an inn for weary travelers not quite ready to go into Kinmatoro. The sign above the door reads "The Demon's Den Inn."
Okay.
As you all are ushered through the door, you feel the familiar feeling of wood under toe. You hear the creak of the old floorboards as you walk across the floor. You hear the door close behind you, and one of the guards calls out, "You may remove the blindfolds now. Thank you for cooperating."
Throw on the ground.
Cheryl's gonna hand it back to him.
Seated before you is What is she doing? What are you guys holding back over there?
Morgan texted me about her cousin and said, dead. Clay, and then the name, and then their age. And I was like, oh, Clay is dead? And she was like, what? And I was like, you said, I was like, Clay, question mark? And she was like, she was saying, that's why our cousins can't be the same because he's dead. And then during the time of laughing, I was sitting over her giggling, trying to hold it in.
Oh, that was a snort.
Both Sam's heard it.
Nope.
I was trying to just hold it
Oh no. Her too.
Because I knew you were trying not to laugh, so I thought you just said snorted
No,
and
I
trying
was
to
just trying,
hold
like,
it.
I was trying
Snorted
not
from
to
her
look at
butt.
Morgan and just like text her back, and then it was like, and I was like,
When I texted that, we were both laughing. So that's why I said that.
but it says dead.
Yeah,
Clay,
yeah.
26, and I was like, what?
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
they died? And she's like, no.
Yeah, I read the message back and I was like, got it. That was
I have no idea what we've been saying.
So who do we see in front of us?
Yeah, exactly. So now that you guys have removed your blindfolds, you see seated in front of you the four familiar faces of Tenura, Elwind, Tilly, and Sina. Seated at a rather large round table in this bottom floor of an inn and tavern, you allow your eyes to drift upwards and you see all across the walls, adorning different set pieces, even just like in the middle of the floor, are various taxidermied monster heads. And behind the bar is a... Shoot, what?
Not Jonas.
I'm in light down here.
Behind
He busts out a silver bullet.
Why would you
behind the bar is a
Yeah, we didn't tell you this, by the way.
very old silver-haired Sojit woman. She is finishing up, putting up some of the things behind the bar. She looks to the guards and she says, "Don't worry, I'll take my leave now." And she begins to walk towards the stairs and up into what you would imagine is where she lives.
So this is there's a table for us to sit?
Yep.
Okay. Do we have like places or do they care?
They don't seem to care very much, but there are just enough chairs for the 9 of you.
I'm happy to see that everyone's doing better.
Only one part of my
Charles
leg
and
is cold.
say
It's like a
sits down.
weird one spot.
We are doing as well as we can. And as Elwyn finishes his sentence, Tenura looks up. You can tell that even with the time to rest, he has not slept well. I appreciate you all joining me here today. I know that the circumstances of our meeting were not great from the outstart. And I know that they are even less so now.
We stole from this guy.
But my aim has been and will always be to do what is best for the Empire and the people that live in it. Let us begin. And that is where we will end our session tonight. Woo!
It's not even 10 yet.
It's
Yeah.
gonna turn into some dark German industrial techno club.
Everyone that has hung out with us until the end of the session, thank you so much. Thank you for the subs that we got
Especially
tonight as well. We're that much closer to unlocking a magic item in our Discord. If you're not part of our Discord, there should be a link just about anywhere that you're hearing or watching this, either on your podcast fix or YouTube or Twitch. Links
We're
everywhere.
on all the places.
Or in Discord.
Yeah, there's probably a link. There's probably a link for Discord in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as another brief reminder, we got another really cool video coming up on YouTube tomorrow. So if you're curious about playing D&D yourself and playing a wizard, it is a
Really hard.
pretty yeah. It's more difficult than even I thought. So getting into all the nitty-gritty was nice to do to make sure that I understand it front and backwards. But with that said, I hope you guys have had a great time, and until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Yeah.
Bye.